mates, my name is Risk and welcome to Romance Detective 2. I've been waiting a very long time to this game. Ever since I played the first one and then I found out that there is actually a second one in mind, then I was waiting for this game. Yeah, there is not much to say about this. If you have seen the first Romance Detective, you know what to expect. So I guess I'm just gonna jump into it. So don't forget to leave a like on the video. Hello, we are about to play Romance Detective 2, an unfinished visual novel that has been in development for about 22 months, holy shit, during which time I have made and released 6 other, mostly pretty short, games in its stead. Okay, the story is complete aside from a few short scenes left unwritten, and you'll see a lot of sketches in place of final art. It's at least presentable and a satisfying experience despite lacking polish. Okay, so this could be the reason, because on itch.io we actually have an option to also buy the game. I mean, you can download it for free, but you also have the option to buy the game if you want to support the developer, and there was actually no buying button, so I did wonder what's going on with that. So here's the reason it's been released in this state. My writing partner for this story, the person this project was mainly dedicated to, has been out of my life since the end of 2015. That's made it difficult for me to stay invested in the idea, of course. I'd love for it to be the fun and cool game that everyone's been waiting almost 2 years to play, but that pressure is also what keeps me from ever wanting to work on it. I thought for a long time that the only thing I could do was keep finishing things little by little whenever I could, and eventually it'd be done, but despite feeling so close to the end for so long, I had to fight myself to get anything done. I just ended up feeling like, what's the point of working on something that I don't enjoy anymore? Oh, that's deep, man. If I knew that's the case, I wouldn't want a second game, to be honest, but hey, at least it's here. So I decided I need to free myself. Romance Detective 2 is finally released, and I have no intention of returning to it. I want to keep moving forward. With all that context in mind, I hope you'll enjoy this anyway. I'm sorry that this is all I could do. Nami. Alright. I mean, you know, a developer, you know, puts a lot of passion. Like, I know she puts a lot of passion in her games whenever she makes them. Like, each one is well written, and then she like says in the end that she really enjoyed working on them. So I don't know, man. Anyway, let's continue the game. I'm sure this game is actually cool. Hey detective, do you know why I brought you here today? If you mean to stay here... Whoa, okay, sorry, I was thrown away by this sketch. If you mean to stay, there was a reason other than to appreciate the beautiful works of art displayed on those walls, then no, I am not aware of what that might be. Also, in the previous game, those two banged, so my predictions for this game as well is that they're going to bang. I'll give you a hint. Guess what today is? Now that you mention it, this is where we first met 1 month ago. That's right, it's like an anniversary date. You're suddenly grown into your romance title. I'm honored to hear that from the lovely Romance Detective. Well then, did you plan on this road-themed exhibit being featured as well? No, that was actually an unfortunate coincidence. Unfortunate? Yeah, I mean, roses have been kinda ruined for me since that case. They are bittersweet, I suppose. I have a lot of burps. I don't know why. I have no clue why. How so? While they certainly cause a great deal of trouble, we might not have met otherwise. I've never thought of it that way before. I guess that's what makes this a romantic coincidence. Indeed it does. Let's take a closer look at it. At all this art. We gotta have the full experience. Alright, click on things to investigate them. Alright, so let's start with the left one, which is... Oh, I can only interact with the... Okay, I thought I can interact with the painting over there on the left, but it doesn't seem like it. So I can interact with the vase. This is the same vase from the first assignment together, isn't it? Who could forget? It's one of a kind. Looking at it now, I almost want to take it home as a keepsake. Also, if I forgot to mention, don't forget to leave a like. I think it was cut off while I was saying that. Even despite its gaudy appearance... it's definitely grown on me. Alright, let's continue on investigating. What is that? That seems like a person, maybe? I don't know. You know, maybe it's rude to say this, but it doesn't look like much effort was put into some of those. Look closer, you can feel a unique energy from each brush stroke. Do you see how the paint has been layered on in some places more than others? Yeah, but more paint doesn't necessarily mean more effort. Those ones are just blobs of color. Romance Cup. It may be true that a skilled artist's work will often seem effortless. However, it can take years of practice to be able to create such a evocative work as those. Sure, but they're so messy compared to that big one behind us. It just feels to me like the artist got lazy. You tend towards more traditional, fugitive, or figurative, or whatever art. I see very well. There's still hope for you taste to expand in due time. Oops, I feel like I disappointed her somehow. Well, you did. You really disappointed her. But still, I guess in due time you will grow up. Let me guess, is the red your favorite color? I suppose it's crimson, to be specific. It's very something. Wait, what did you say? Alluring. No wonder you'd be drawn to roses, huh? I mean, aside from being named after them. Roses are a symbol of romance and beauty. I'd always admire them as such, though now I have no longer feel the need to carry one with me as proof of my devotion to romance. Yeah, you're beautiful without the help of any silly flower. You're turning your favorite color. Now, enough of that. Alright. What are those? Those seem like cards. You picked up a leaflet to take home. Okay, so we're done here. So after this, I was thinking we could go to... Come in, Romance Cop. Oh, it's the chief. It could be urgent. Romance Cop and Romance Detective here. Do you need us for something, Chief? Sorry, I know you're off duty today, but I've got a few things that need to take care of. Things have been unusually busy lately, so you're the only ones I can count on. Could it be? Crimes against romance? Maybe. Go ahead, Chief. We're listening. First and foremost, it seems like a punk teenager went on a vandalism spree and ruined some school property. Among other things, I want you to go investigate. I think I already know who is that, but regardless, can I save? Yeah, I can actually save, so let's save in save number 1. Wouldn't that fall under the school resources officer's jurisdiction? What? Why would a middle school need something like that? I thought every school had its own police officer. At least the ones I went to did. I guess it's different in Love Room or whatever. Romance Cop, what kind of city did you come from? A normal one. That aside, just head over to Snapdragon Middle School. The vice principal will fill you in on the details. Oh, and the other thing, we've got an escaped convict on the loose. Oh, jeez. An escaped what? Shouldn't you have brought that one up first? He isn't dangerous, I don't think, but we should probably find the guy, so drop by when you can. I'll show you his mugshot so you know who to look for. Understood, thank you, Chief. No problem, always happy to have the romance do on the case. Okay, please, don't call us that. Oh, don't be so shy, Romance Cop. See you two later. I'm not the shy one. Now then, what? What were you about to say before the chief called us? Just that I wanted to go to the park after this, but now it looks like we'll be busy. Worry not, Romance Cop. I'm sure we will have plenty of future opportunities to spend our quiet, peaceful days at the park. Is this really okay with you? We were supposed to have the whole day off. Whether we're on the job or not, what truly matters is our time spent together. Detective? What? I mean, it's nothing to fret over. Our city needs us. Agreed. Alright then, let's decide what to do first, the vandalism case or the escaped convict. I leave that entirely up to you. Well, I don't know if there is actually difference which one you choose, so I'm gonna choose Snapdragon? Snapdragon, yeah. How about the school? If they're going so far as to involve the police, this has gotta be some intense vandalism, right? I suppose. Are you not worried about the escaped convict? Well, the chief said he wasn't dangerous, so we can deal with it afterwards. The school is closer anyway. Then it's decided. Let's go forth and solve this case of love. Something doesn't really sit quite well for me. I mean, are they like the only police around here? Aren't there like more police officer or romance police officers to deal with this shit? No one said anything about love being involved, but considering the kind of cases we normally get, excuse me, it might just be a case of love after all. To the school. Alright, let's go to the school. Hopefully we can actually catch the culprit with love. Somehow, I don't know how that's gonna work. You two must be from the police department. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Vice Principal Bella. I'm romance detective, this is my partner, romance cop. Heavens, I wasn't expecting them to send a great romance detective or something like this, and you're a dude too now. How exciting. My partner and I appear wherever we are needed for romantic justice. Yep, no crime is too small for this team, so please, give us the rundown, ma'am. What happened here? Well, we had a group of students decorating a food stand for the Big Springs Festival. In order to raise money for the school, they were gonna sell baked goods, same as every year, but apparently someone took issue with that cause they decided to sabotage the whole stand. Come with me. Oh geez, the entire stand? Oh my god, look at that, that's hideous. This is what it looked like as of last night. It's very colorful. Used to be much cuter. If you ask me, the students only have today and tomorrow to fix it up and make it presentable. We'd like to catch the little troublemaker as soon as possible before they have the chance to do something like this again. Could you two find out who did it? Leave it to us. Alright, so we gotta catch the culprit. It seems like the only evidence I can actually look at is the middle. Oh no, I can actually choose the different symbols over here. So there is roses, there is a little scribble over here, but let's look at the stand first. This finning's pretty struttery. I wonder how old it is. Snapdragon Middle School participants in the Spring Festival annually. They've painted or repainted this same stand for as long as I can remember. Oh, so it's like a tradition. Maybe whoever made a mess of it is protesting the festival. That is a possibility. However, if we consider what is written here, it is clear that a different motive is much more likely. Okay, what is written then? Look at all the graffiti. This child is very talented. Now's not the time to be impressed, detective, though it does look kind of cool. They didn't have permission to use this as their personal canvas. There is a poem here. You read the poem together. Esther, you're rad as hell, I'm bad as hell. Without you, I'm sad as hell. Oh, whoa, what a poet, man. Holy shit, my eyebrows are blown off. Oh, whoever wrote this would be better off sticking to paintings. It's kinda cute though, for a middle schooler. Cute, this bit of writing certainly deserves more praise than that. It has excellent rhythm. Or rhyme, I think, or not rhythm. What did you say? Rhythm. Yeah, she did say rhythm. The comparison to hell is intended to mean exceedingly, but it also serves to emphasize the author's state of being in the absence of this Esther character. Brilliant. Okay, but poems are supposed to rhyme. I mean, I guess it does, but you can't just end all the lines the same. That's cheating. Yeah, I guess that's cheating. First the painting, and now this as well. Rules do not apply to poetry romance cop. There are only guidelines, not to bind words, but to provide a framework for conveying greater meaning. Well, I still think it's cheating. I'll work on your apparent issues with appreciating poetry another time. Those well-constructed words have granted us a few clues. You're right, it looked like our culprit has a crush on Esther, whoever that is. The vice principal will surely fill us in. Excuse me, there's something I think you could help us with, ma'am. Oh, what would that be? Does anyone at this school go by the name Esther? Well, yes, but... Dear little Esther would never be involved in something like this. Besides, she's the one who oversaw the project in the first place. It's part of her job as student secretary. We're not accusing her of or anything, but could you please let us talk to her? She might be able to point us in the right direction. Well, I suppose. Is she here at school today? Yes, I think it would be best if you met after her classes let out. So if you don't mind waiting a while, I'd be glad to bring her to you then. Oh well, this isn't exactly urgent. What do you think, detective? We still need to stop by the police station. However, if we would prefer to wait here, I have no objections. It's up to me, huh? Well then. Let's stay. It won't be too long, right? Let's just wait here. Wait, can I actually save? Yes, I can save actually before the thing, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Wait, I would like to save, thank you very much. I guess I can save in sem number 1, because I don't remember using it. So, what exactly do I have here? A leaflet. Museum's current installation info. Paintings are by some artist named Landry. Okay, and this is the love poem. Rest is... okay. Okay, so I can't actually use any of them. It won't be too long, right? Let's just wait here. If you don't mind, then I'll bring her to you as soon as possible. Thank you. The reason why I decided to wait is maybe something will happen while we're waiting. You know, being back at middle school brings up all sorts of memories. Does it? Yeah, I was really awful as a kid. I had a bunch of delinquent friends. We called ourselves a gang, but I think the worst we ever did together was steal junk food from convenience stores. I used to skip classes and pull pranks on teachers and all that. It's amazing that my parents were able to put up with the unruly little brat that I was. Ramenscap, a former delinquent. I can't imagine it at all. And what was the great romance detective like as a kid? I don't think I can imagine you as any different than you are now either. I was quiet. I don't think I made myself very approachable. What makes you say that? I think I accidentally brought up a sensitive subject. I'm sorry, I don't mean to pry. Wanna hear a funny story? By all means. When I was a middle schooler, I glued all the toilet seats to stay permanently up in the girls' bathroom. I got suspended for 2 weeks for that stunt. Sounds like you were quite a handful. Oh, and there was the other time I drew something obscene on my friend's locker and it wouldn't come off, and then he got in trouble for it. It was hilarious. I mean, at the time, looking back now, I feel sorry for my friend. I'm sure you've done enough as a police officer by now to repent for your past mischief. Maybe I haven't been with the force for very long though. What I mean is that you should take pride in this romance cup. You are living proof that people are capable of change. Yeah, I guess so, and it probably sorta helps that I can think like a criminal, know your enemy, right? Precisely. Do you think the culprit is, in this case, would show up to school today? Oh, definitely. They want to see everyone's reaction, plus skipping might draw suspicion, you know? Huh, you're like a seasoned professional at delinquency. Hey, I told you I'm reformed. Yes, of course. You're not gonna tease me about this forever, are you? Only time will tell. Detective, jeez! Alright. So let's see what happens now. Whoa. I think this is the dude because he's a punk. Neon punk. You're mad, right? So start yelling. What would that accomplish? I see no point in that. I like her name is just Calm Girl. What are you, a robot? Normal people would shout at someone who wrecks their stuff. Different people expresses their emotions in different ways. But you never express anything. I just wish you react sometime. Oh, there are two nice ladies here for the police department. They'd like to speak with you about what happened. Alright, well I believe that girl is Esther and that boy, yeah, you can see her name now is Esther. And that boy from before is the culprit. Hello Esther, I'm Officer Kreis? And this is my partner, Romance Detective. You're a police officer, you don't look like one at all. I'm undercover, that's why I'm not in uniform. Sure. We have a few questions for you concerning this graffiti. I don't know anything about it. Well then, I promise this won't take very long. What should I ask her first? Well, God, my voice is actually going away already. Like I feel it's really, really itchy. So there we go. We saved in save number 3. So I guess present. Let's present this song, yeah, the poet. This poem here, doesn't it remind you of something like a love letter, maybe? You think the culprit is referring to me? Yes, so do you have any secret admirers? They wouldn't be secret if I knew about them. She has a point, Romance Cop. Fine, never mind. Plan B, what should I ask her about? Do you know who did it? Is there anyone you know who might be responsible for this? No, I don't think so. Even the smallest hint could be helpful to us. If I did happen to see something, I wouldn't have any proof. I'd rather not make any baseless accusations against my classmates. Well, and you two people don't think that. So did you see something? No, nothing. You didn't see anything. Oh, wait, what was that? Did you do it? No, there's no way she did it. You said you didn't see anything, but I'm not quite convinced. Please tell us where you were when the crime took place. I was in the library until shutdown. The librarian can confirm my alibi for you. There's no need. Your answer has given away a crucial fact to the case. A crucial fact? And what could that be? That you have knowledge of when the vandalism occurred. Shit. We weren't sure if it happened after school or not, but you just confirmed that for us. Your reasoning is flimsy. I only assumed that was when it took place because the perpetrator, okay, would have been in class otherwise. If certain it was a student who did this, again, this should be obvious. I can't imagine a member of the faculty destroying student work in such a way, and that poem could have only been written by someone around my age. So you agree that the poem is lame. Earlier I couldn't convince the detective at all, but at least I've got you backing me up on this one. I didn't say it was lame. Her simple approach to writing is actually rather Her? I misspoke. You're not wriggling your way out of this one. Tell us what you know. I really have nothing to say. As I told you before, there is no proof. Then why try to hide it from us? I could be mistaken. You don't want to get your friend in trouble, huh? No, we weren't exactly friends, but it would be unfair of me to make accusations based on what could have been a coincidence. That's what I lied. You really shouldn't lie to the police, but either way, you aren't going to tell us who you're talking about until there is proof. Is that how it is? Yes, please understand. Well, forget you said anything. Detective, I will tell you one thing though. If it really was her, she'll be back again tonight. The culprit's going to strike again so soon. How do you know? You could call it intuition, I suppose. Then we'll hold a stakeout. After, could you at least give us a time frame of when the culprit might strike? This time they won't have the cover of the empty classroom. After dark would be a safe bet. Great, let's hope they do come back tonight so we can catch them in the act. Are you worried? No, vandalism is wrong. Whoever is behind this should be caught. That's right, crimes, especially those committed in the name of love, must not be unpunished. Love, may I ask a question? Sure, what is it? You two are partners, correct? That's right, in the professional and romantic sense. Romance Cop, please refrain from spouting such embarrassing things. Whoops, sorry. I see interesting. Well, if we're finished here, I'm going to go home now. Good luck with your stakeout. Right, thank you for your cooperation. With that business settled, it's time we head to the station. Oh right, I was getting so wrapped up in this investigation it almost slipped my mind. Maybe someone already found the escape by now. Let's find out. Okay, so we're now going to save the game again because reasons. I guess we could go to the police station. Alright. There you are. I was beginning to think you two forgot all about the criminal on the loose. Jesus Christ, man. The burp demon is not leaving me, not even for 1 second. Of course not, but, Chief, why are you wearing an eye patch? Is today some kind of pirate-themed holiday I don't know about? This lost my eye, no big deal. What? Are you okay? Let up, Romance Cop. I was joking. Just got a little banged up last night, you know, by our jailbreak friend. Did he punch you out during his escape? Oh no, nothing like that. He slipped out so quietly no one even noticed. He was missing until the morning. The eye patch is from what got him arrested in the first place. Can you please tell us the whole story from the beginning? The way you've been explaining this, I feel like you're trying to give me a heart attack. It appears Roman's cop has not yet grown accustomed to your peculiar sense of humor, Chief. Please go easier on her in the future. Yeah, sorry about that. You shouldn't worry about me, though. I'm extremely robust for my size. Anyway, we'll start here. This is our guy. The chief hands you a copy of mugshot. I told him we didn't really need to bother with photos since he wasn't really being arrested, but he was very insistent that we follow proper procedure. Why would anyone want to go through all this? So what happened was we were both at the sports bar to watch the game, right? And I happened to be sitting next to him. It was an intense game, so of course when our team scored, the whole bar got worked up, so suddenly an elbow got me right in the eye. He got a pretty good hit on me and I stumbled backwards into some chairs. It must have looked a lot worse than it felt because there was a whole crowd of people surrounding me asking if I was alright. And this guy, our prep, was all in my face apologizing over and over. I kept telling him it wasn't his fault and that I was totally fine, but he wasn't having it. Then I guess someone shouted something like, "Hey, that's the chief of the police you just assaulted, bro," which really made the guy even more panicked. Things escalated and he ended up on his knees begging me to lock him up for the night so he could make up for what happened. It was pretty ridiculous. Even though everyone there agreed it was clearly an accident, he just wouldn't let it go. The only way that night was gonna end was with me taking him to jail. So I did what I had and arrested the guy. The end. So then, I don't get it. Why'd he break out? Who knows? Change of heart? I understand why we must capture this man without spending his full night in jail. He can never atone for his mistakes. Well, like I said, I never held it against him in the first place, but he shouldn't have made such a big deal out of it if it wasn't going to follow through all the way. What a strange guy. As soon as we find him, I'm demanding an explanation. Let me know how that goes. I'm here if you have any other questions. Thank you, Chief. Oh, and hold on. Before we go, I wanted to change into my uniform. You know, I'm really glad I paired you two up. That girl was so uptight when she first got here. With you around, she's much more relaxed. Is that so? It's all thanks to you working those romance detective charms, but really, Rose, thanks for always helping out. There is no need to thank me. After all, it is my mission in life to carry out romantic justice. Of course, you know, it's really nice seeing you around more often. I did not realize you previously longed for my company. We're friends, aren't we? I just figured you were always off doing your lone wolf thing, important romance cases to solve and whatnot. Perhaps the three of us, oh my god, my voice, man, should go out sometime. I would like to make up for the years of neglect you have suffered. Sounds good to me, but I gotta do the boss thing and tell you it ain't happening till your work's done. Then we will be swift. I've been recording for 30 minutes, so yeah, I guess that's why my voice is kinda feeling annoyed right now. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm ready to go now. Perfect timing, Roman's cop. Let us proceed. Ring ring. Love Bloom Police Department, Police Chief Heather speaking. Yes, hello, Weather. Heather, my name is Narciso, or Narciso, I guess. So I'm currently housing a man who escaped from your jail last night. You're looking for him, right? He won't turn himself in, so if someone could come get him. Oh well, that's convenient. There's a dispatch on the way, sir. Alright, so let's see what's going on there. Hello, yes, he's in the back room. I don't think he realized you're here yet, so if you could quietly... Ah! Oh, too late. Alright, detective, how fast can you run? No, wait, that might not be necessary. I am sure he'll come back if you just wait here for him. Really? He's just panicked right now is all. He's prone to overreacting, and when he feels backed into a corner, he'll make impulsive decisions like breaking through my sliding glass door just now. I must ask, what is your relationship to this man? Well, this is embarrassing. He's actually my boyfriend. I know him better than anyone. So is it like, so they're both boys? Okay, but then why do you turn him in? Because as he explained to me at least, he'd agreed to do this to do his time, and I knew the police were looking for him. So he was set to on leaving the country and starting a new life. I don't know why he broke out, but I think would be best for him to face the consequences. Please go easy on him. It sounds like the whole thing was just gotten really out of hand. I mean, the chief said she wasn't going to arrest him in the first place. So why all of this? It seems another force is at work here. I really am sorry for all the trouble. I don't know what's gotten into him. It's not your fault, sir. We'll get him this all straightforward out in due time. Yes, please, at least let me cook you a nice meal while we wait for Sage to come back. Oh, how kind of you now. How kind of you. Now that you mention it, I'm actually really hungry. That about you, detective. Yes, it sounds lovely. However, we cannot expect him to return while a police car is parked and so conspicuously out front. Right, I'll go take care of that. This lasagna is incredible. You're a really good cook. It is indeed exquisite. Thank you again. Oh, it's no trouble at all. I love to feed people and I'm glad you like it. You know, lasagna is my favorite dish. It's the first thing I cooked for Sage after we started dating. It's such a cute story. I was minding my own business eating an ice cream cone when he happened to bump into me on accident, so I dropped it right onto the sidewalk. He apologized over and over, insisting that I let him buy me a new one, but I'd already eaten half of it, so I wasn't upset to begin with. Even then, he wasn't still persistent. Wait, he was still so persistent. That sounded like the story we heard about how he convinced the chief to keep him in jail for the night, doesn't it, detective? It seems this man has a habit of causing minor accidents and over apologizing. I know, right? He hasn't changed a bit. Anyway, I finally gave in and let him buy me a new ice cream on the condition that he let me take him out for dinner. Pretty bold, I know, but I was smitten instantly. I just had to ask. So we went to this nice Italian restaurant the next evening and we had a wonderful time. Even though he spilled his drink and spent half an hour apologizing to the waiter. Oh god. Oh, I didn't notice how cries look. Look at her. She's like, just bloop. Which brings me to our third date, where we went to see some superhero movie. I can't quite remember which one, but Sage just loves those kind of things, so we... Oh god, he's telling a long-ass story. The time he stepped into a butterfly and cried for the lung, it took him about a week to get over it, but he still gets so sad, this sad look on his face whenever he sees a butterfly, which is just... I like the fact that cries is like, you know, like she's been bored, but Romance Detective doesn't give a shit. She's like, yes, I'm aware. And after living with him for over a year now, I've become quite the expert at handling his over-apologetic outburst. That reminds me, have I told you about... Excuse me, Narcissus, so sorry to interrupt. I really have been enjoying your stories, but it's starting to get late. Oh no, I'm sorry. Once I get started, I just go on and on about that man. How rude of me. I'm ashamed of a host. Please tell me, how did you two meet? Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to wait a little while longer. Detective, you can probably tell him the story better than me, so go right ahead. A vile false love born from roses was corrupting the hearts of citizens, so we liberally libered the city together. Today's our 1 month anniversary. Oh, how nice, congratulations. That was succulent, especially after everything we just heard. Knock knock. Oh, the door, he came back after all. Why do you look so surprised? Earlier you made it sound like it was a sure thing. Let's corner him. The only thing that he doesn't like. Oh god. Who is it? Narciso? Sorry, Narciso? or Narciso. I'm sorry, you must hate me, but I didn't have anywhere else to go, so shish. I could never hate you. Just come inside. Okay, of course. We have you now, criminal. Ah! It's okay, they just want to help you. Traitor, they're gonna send me to the faraway prison on the island where I'll never see you again. Is that what you want? Now, they aren't going to do anything like that, ladies. Like that. Ladies, could you please explain to him that you aren't here to... I won't listen. I don't want to get that taken away. I'm sorry. Maybe we should wait for him to calm down. There. No one's taking you away. So you see, we were just making sure you weren't going to run off again. I don't want you busting through any more glass doors and hurting yourself. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Moving right along, would you mind answering a few questions for us, Sage? Not at all. I'll tell you anything you want to hear. As long as you answer honestly, please. So let's present the first thing, which is the mugshot, I guess. That's me? Oh, you look so cute in those pictures. You can keep them. Then it doesn't seem like something we'll need after this anyway. Really? Oh, thank you. It should serve as a nice memento. May you one day look back at this incident fondly. I'm not sure how anyone could fondly remember something like this, though. Oh, nonsense. Sage always manages to make life more exciting in some way. I love that about him. I guess I can understand that. Let's present some more shit. Let's ask him about this. So this other case we're working on, some kid wrote this poem, and I want you to tell me what you think of it. Let's see. Oh, this is so cute. Narciso, look. Without you, I'm sad as... this is adorable. But isn't it... Never mind. Romance Cup, where are you going with this? I just wanted to see their impressions of it. I'm sorry, forget it. Back to the current case. Okay, what about this? Have you guys been to the art installation at the museum here? The painter is really good. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but no, we haven't been. We were thinking about it though. How is it? For a bunch of paintings on the same thing, it was pretty nice. Weren't they so beautifully rendered, detective? Yes, however, I thought you intended to ask about Sage's motives for his crime. I did say that I'd tell her anything. That includes agreeing with her about the beautiful paintings in the museum. Sorry, I guess I did derail our investigation a little. Let's get back on track then. So... I wonder if we should radio the chief and tell her we found Sage. Oh, you're going to talk to her there? Please, let me apologize to her. And a second thought, it can wait. We should finish interrogating you before we worry about any of that. So, why'd you break out, sir? What we really want to know is why you broke out of jail to begin with. Didn't you go involuntarily? Yeah, I felt so bad after what happened with Heather. I just couldn't let her let me off the hook, so I asked her to keep me in jail for a night. But then you had a change of heart and escaped. Why? It's hard to explain. Take as much time as you need. I was looking out out of the tiny window in my cell when I suddenly felt this intense urge to, well, leave. That's it? You just had a random impulse to break out? Well, it's kind of embarrassing. I wanted to leave because I thought that I just had to see Narciso right at that moment. Oh, honey. Oh, look at them. They're both dreaming, man. I couldn't think of anything else. Like, I was in a trance or something. It might sound crazy, but it's the honest truth. There is no need to worry. We believe you. Normally, I think he's lying, but considering last month's event, it must be somehow connected to this case. Alright, so what should I ask him? After you escaped, could you explain what happened after you broke out? Well, after picking the lock on the cell, I ran straight here, but almost as soon as I came inside, the reality of what I just done kind of sunk in. It took hours to console you, and even then, you just would not be convinced to go back there and explain what happened. Back up a bit. I can't believe you just picked up the lock and walked right out. Wouldn't a jail at least have better security? Well, no one was really keeping watch, and picking locks is that I do for a living, so it was actually really easy. A locksmith? That explains it. How fortunate that Love Bloom's jail is usually empty. Imagine the consequences if a real criminal had escaped. You're right, I hadn't even thought of that. Oh no, I've done an awful thing. No, like she said, no big deal, big bad crimes escaped, so you have nothing to worry about. I'm sorry, so sorry for all the trouble. Let me make it up for you. Take me back to jail. I promise to stay there for the full night. Then it's settled. You'd better hold true to your words this time. But wait, don't take him away. It's just for one night, Narky, so I owe them that much at least. Detective, we do we really have to arrest him? I mean, it sounds to me like this wasn't exactly his fault, you know? From the way he explained it, that case does come to mind. Very well, we won't be taking you anywhere, Sage, as long as you stay out of trouble from now on. No, I insist. Please take me in. Why do you want to go into jail so badly? Stay here with me. I'd love to, but I need to repay my debt to society first. Cuff me, officer. Sir, I'm sorry, but you're being totally ridiculous. You didn't really do anything wrong in the first place, so are you sure there isn't anything I can do to make it up for all the trouble I've caused? Here, I'll pay you. Let me just grab my wallet. Oh, that's literally pain. I totally understand how now why the chief ended up having to arrest this guy. He's really forceful, isn't he? Now's your chance to escape if you hurry. Oh, you're right. Thank you very much for the dinner. Have a good night, Narky. So, oh no, thank you too so much for your patience and understanding. Goodbye. Well, so I guess this main thing is done now, so now we're just going to deal with the thing in school, and I've been recording for about 40 minutes. What an odd couple. Yeah, well, at least that business is all settled and it's gotten pretty late. Do you think it's about time we head to the school for a little stakeout? Yeah, well, at least that business is all settled and it's gotten pretty late, Do you think it's about time to head to the school for our little stakeout? Your sense of duty is as strong as ever, Roman's Cop. Let us be off then. Alright, so now we arrived at school. Let's see what's gonna happen. Detective! What is it, Roman's Cop? You're not really planning on using that, are you? What is she holding? Yes, she actually... I couldn't allow such a rare opportunity to pass by me. Can't believe she's actually going to use the net again. I understand how you feel, but I'm not going to let you capture a middle schooler in that comically oversized net. You're right, it would be far too silly. That's not exactly the issue, but just please put that thing away. If forfeiting this net is what it takes to convince you of how serious I am about this case, then so be it. You have nothing to fret over, Roman's Cop. Well, I mean, I know you're taking it seriously and everything. I was just worried about the culprit. Do you believe they may be dangerous? No, I'm sure we can handle a 12-year-old. Agreed, all that's left for us now is to wait for her arrival. Yep, I'm actually kinda excited. This is my first stakeout. Mine as well. I am delighted that we got to share another first of something. The detective looks so at ease, even after saying something so embarrassingly mushy. Well, I'm a little used to it. But speaking of first, nothing really happened since that first kiss. Not that we haven't gotten to spend enough time together, just that isn't it about time for more developments on that front? Oh, I want to be closer to her. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus, they're gonna bang so hard. Is something on your mind? Oh, not really. I was just thinking, we got to spend the day together and now the whole night, too. It'll be fun. Being alone like this is kind of romantic, right? Yes, well, please keep in mind we have a job to do. Yes, of course, sorry, I didn't mean... Maybe I'm just being too forward. I want to at least hold her hands or something. What should I do? Jeez, I sound like a teenager. I'll just talk to her about it later. Communication is important when it comes to this kind of thing. Let's keep an eye out for the suspect. On that note, isn't it hard to see with those sunglasses on? It's dark enough as it is. Come to think of it, I've never seen you with them off. Over there, the culprit, which is the dude we have seen earlier. Oh, you're right, I'll go around the other side, so just wait here for my signal. This time I'll send her into rage mode for sure. Freeze! What the hell? Shit! What the hell, dude? Alright. Your colorful crime spree ends here. Oh, geez, she caught him. Let me go. I'll fuck you up. It's like looking at younger me. What is your name, child? I'm not a child, and like I tell you anything, shit for brains. Watch your language, young lady. It's a lady? Well, of course it's gonna be a lady. You're enough trouble as it is. Now please tell us why you're doing this. Right? I ain't talking useless. Your crummy partner gets her hands off me. Alright? Do you promise not to run? Yeah, whatever. Save? And let her go. Well, she promised, so we have to trust her. Go on, detective. Now he's gonna run. You're more gullible than I thought. And he fucked off. I expect as much. To be honest, at least we know what she looks like. We'll find her at school records, I'm sure. She broke a promise. We're going after her. Well, detective. Oh, watch it. You, Esther. Hello, Ivy. Weird seeing you here at school in the middle of the night. Oh, I know. You came to catch whoever it was that wrecked your project. Yeah, me too. Luckily, you've made it easy for us by running into me. Huh? You shouldn't spray paint things without my permission, Ivy. So you know, huh? I was late leaving school yesterday and noticed your bike was still here. I had a fair hunch. Oh, so that's how it was. I saw you talking to those two chicks during school. Why didn't you rat me out? Well, for one, I wanted to see what you'd paint next. For real? I like your artwork quite a bit. It's very bold. It suits you. You like it? Good. You've captured her. F off, lady. We're talking here. I've completely interrupted your conversation. How rude of me. Detective, don't apologize to the culprit. But she... Excuse me, Officer Detective. Could I just have a moment to speak with Ivy? Alright, just don't let her get away. Please tell me what possessed you to sabotage a project my peers and I had been working very hard on it. I don't know. Anyway, didn't you want to say you liked it? That's beside the point. Was it really only because you were looking to get a rise out of me? Because there are far less destructive ways to go about it? I told you, I don't know. I just felt like it before I knew what I was doing. I was already all messed up. Was the poem part of the joke too? Did you write it to embarrass me? What do you care? Just answer the question. Were you serious or not? Yeah, I kinda like you, I guess. Then why were you trying to make me angry? Because I've only ever seen you with that blank look on your face. It made me want to break it. What? I felt like that for a long time, okay? I mean, I didn't want to actually make you feel bad. It was always just thoughts in the back of my mind. But then last night I ended up back at school and just snapped. I guess this is gonna sound stupid, but a voice in my head told me to just go nuts. Just like the other culprit. Well, he's not really a culprit, but he's just a fugitive, but, you know, he had the same voice that told him to go nuts. So I lost control, and even after that, it was still like you felt nothing. And then tonight I heard the voice again, and well, here we are. I'm sorry, I know this is pretty crazy and stupid and doesn't make any sense, but it's the honest truth. If you don't believe me, I won't blame you. Huh. That's the most ridiculous story I've ever heard. And then she laughs in a cute way. You're laughing. I'm sorry. That's her cute way of laughing, everybody. Don't laugh at this. You wanted to break my face. What kind of motivation is that? Shut up. Don't make fun of me. No, that's really cute. It's so unexpected. What? But the most hilarious part is it actually worked. Oh, I guess it did. Looked like everything turned out right. Her story, she mentioned a voice in her head. That lines up with something we've heard before. Or it could just be hormones. It sounded like she had a lot of pent-up feelings she was dealing with. We must interrogate her to be certain. Excuse me, if you could spare a minute, Ivy, we have a few questions we'd like to ask you. You're not sending me to the slumber, are you? No, any this plane will be up to the school, not us. We just want to talk. Alright, it's alright, Ivy. They're friendly. I don't know how I feel about talking to the law, but go ahead and ask me whatever, I guess. Alright, let's save actually. I guess save number 5. Alright, when you first heard the voice yesterday, time to interrogate the fucker. Alright. You wrote this because of that voice in your head, right? That's embarrassing, but yeah, I guess so. So you did come up with it yourself, or were you just writing that the voice told you to write? It came from her heart, I'm sure of it. Am I correct, Ivy? So don't say it like that. I wrote it in like 5 seconds. It's nothing special. So were they your words or not? While everyone's so focused on my dumb poem. Yeah, the words came from me, obviously. You should take pride in your work, young delinquent. I was touched by its boldness and simplicity. Am I a fan? I am a fan as well. Oh well, thanks. I still think it's pretty overrated. Alright, let's present some more evidence. Did you happen to be anywhere near the museum? Well, it's not really evidence, it's just items. No, why? Well, I guess paintings of roses wouldn't have any effect. Okay, well, the hell do random paintings have to do with anything? Sorry, just talking out loud, don't worry about it. Alright, so let's radio. I could call the chief and act like we're taking this punk to jail, but that would be really mean. I'd better not. What are you looking at your radio like that for? Oh, it's nothing. Alright, so where did you hear it? Do you remember where you heard you were when you heard the voice? Nowhere in particular, outside somewhere, not too far from school. I'm not sure what time it was, but it was pretty dark out. What were you doing out there late? You shouldn't be wandering the streets at night. It's too dangerous. Dangerous? What's gonna happen? Please forgive my partner. She seems to have come off a rough neighborhood. No, that was nothing to do with... This is just common sense. For one thing, you're wearing all black. What if you got hit by a car? That's why my jacket's got blown in the dark patches. This line of question has gone a little off track. What kind of voice you heard in your head? Could you tell us more about it? Yeah, I was just minding my own business, kind of thinking about Esther. Then something was telling me to go mess up her project. In other words, you're feeling manifested into an irresistible impulse to try upset me. Huh. No, wait, this was different, and if it was all about upsetting you, then how come you told me to write the poem too? Because emotions are complicated, obviously, so it drove you to express that as well. I assume it wasn't your own voice that you heard. Now, it sounded like the kind of voice that come from a gorgeous lady. That was my impression anyway. I see, and you're not hearing any of it right now, are you? Not since you two showed up and grabbed me. My apologies. I get it. No hard feelings. Have you seen any roses? I'm sorry if this seems like a weird thing to ask, but have you noticed any kind of strange abundance of roses? There haven't been any roses in the city since that one time. Hey, is that why you two look so familiar? You're that cop and detective that got rid of them. Well, I guess so. Indeed, we are. What happened here may very well be related to that case. I saw what looked like roses in graffiti, so I thought maybe you'd been carrying one around and that what caused this. Why'd I carry a rose around? Do I look like some kind of flower maniac? Anyway, I wasn't really thinking at the time. I just spray painted whatever I felt like. Maybe it really was just a coincidence then. What do you think, detective? I'm uncertain. We must keep an eye out for more cases like this. If we can identify the patterns, we can figure out the case. Well, that's that. Then thank you for your cooperation, Ivy. No probs. Hey, if that's what cops do all the time, go around catching people and asking them stuff. It's not always that exciting, but if you promise to stay out of trouble from now on, I'll tell you... I'll tell you more about it. I'm kinda interested, but I ain't making any promises, lady. Ivy, I believe it would be best if you turned yourself in tomorrow. Yeah, I got what I wanted out of this place, so I guess it's only fair to take responsibility or whatever. I'll explain it to them as a cry for attention and what you only wanted to work on the project with us. Why it gotta be like that? Because it sounds far more innocent than a voice in my head told me to do it in order to break Aster's face. Shut up, fine, I'll tell them whatever you want. This way you can help us rebuild it too, it's the best possible outcome. Not if you're gonna tease me the whole time. Then the matter is settled, let us depart. Come on, you two, I'll drive you home. Sweet, we gotta ride in a cop car, my friends are gonna be so jealous. My net, I seem to have left it behind, follow me, Romance Cop. I'm going to? Okay, you kids just wait right here, we'll only be a minute. Oh god, I was speaking for an hour straight now with no, like, short breaks or anything. I had, like, very tiny breaks, but they were, like, few seconds. Did she say net? Yeah, she initially intended to capture you in it. But, you serious? It would have been quite a scene to behold. Here we are. It is fortunate that I did not lose this. Nets of this size are harder to find than you'd think. Is there any reason you needed me to come with you for this? It would have been lonely otherwise. Detective, you're such a little kid sometimes. One more thing. Now that our work is done for the day, I would like to say something. You handled today cases excellently, and you deserve praise for that. Good work, Romance Cop. Geez, you're gonna make me blush. I'm just doing my job. And you do it well. I'm proud to call you my partner. Anyway, we mustn't keep those children waiting. Let us return to them at once. Could you hold on a second? Is something wrong? No, nothing like that. Just... Detective, you're really beautiful tonight. Did you know that? Romance Cop, what has gotten into you? I'm sorry, was I saying something weird? My head's a little foggy. Yeah, there is probably roses somewhere. Are you hearing any voices? Just yours? I'm sure I'm just tired. Sorry. Could it be something in the environment? We can investigate property tomorrow. It's time to go. Okay. And there they go. Would you like to save your progress? Obviously, I would like to save it. What a stupid question. Alright. Hello? Oh, there we go. Okay, I thought it's gonna end there because she said it's unfinished. Oh my god, man. Anyway, I guess I'm going to get back into it. Good morning, Chief. What's on the agenda today? Always eager to fight crime, aren't ya? Well, you came to the wrong city for that. There are absolutely no cases to solve, far as I know. Yesterday was a 2-in-1 deal. Is there truly nothing you have for us? It's still first thing in the morning, so just enjoy the peace while it lasts. But actually, there was one thing. Romance Cop, that idol cousin of yours called yesterday, said she wanted to talk to you about something, asked if I could tell you to head over to her place whenever you're available. She's home. I thought she wasn't scheduled to come back until tomorrow. Did something happen? Her tour's been put on hold, apparently. Not sure on the details there, but I assume it's gotten something to do with why she wants to talk to you about. Alright, thanks, Chief. We'll be sure to pay her a visit today then. Oh my god, my voice is really going away. Or at least it's not going away, but it's really itching. And I have this urgent feeling of like just itching the inside, which I can't do it really. Alright. So we can either go to the mansion or the high school. I guess we can go to... Oh god. I guess we can go to the school. So let's see what happened with them. I assume you brought us here to investigate into the Rose effect. Not entirely, that part we can wait, though I did want to do some follow-up on last night's case. You wish to check on the student, then? Very well. Oh look, they're fixing up the stand together after all. They seem to be making good progress. Okay, how about the one, what do you say when someone gets hit by a trash can cover unexpectedly? I asked if they were hurt. They wouldn't see it coming. Rather cruel to poke fun at someone who might have been injured. You're missing the point. This is a waste of time. Hello, we came to check it in on you too, so are you... how things going? I'm trying to get her to laugh, but it's impossible. She keeps talking apart all of my jokes and making them not funny anymore. Those were supposed to be jokes? Ah, see what I mean? Impossible. At any rate, I'm pleased to see that your friendship between you is developed wonderfully. Did it seem like we were getting along? That's an interesting perspective. You don't actually hate me, do you? There's no need to sound so sad. It was a joke. How is that funny? My apologies, I just can't help teasing you. You laughed a bit just now. Congratulations, you've accomplished your goal. Now, if only I could make you work this hard on what's in front of us. So sorry, are there any parts that need painting, yet can do that? We'll leave you to it. Then good luck with your project. Alright, let's continue to Narcisso's house. And let's see what's going on with the dude. Oh, it's you two! Narciso told me you were in a hurry last night. You had to leave. I'm so glad you could take time out of your busy schedule to come back. Yes, well, we were just in the neighborhood and... oh, shit. You came for the money, right? Here, take it all! No, that's not what we're here for. I just thought it wouldn't hurt to pay you a visit after what happened, that's all. Alright, of course, to make sure I haven't gotten into any more trouble, I assure you I've been an upstanding citizen since last night. This is very good to hear, Sage. However, you weren't at fault for what happened in the first place. We strongly believe your case is connected to last month's event. Is that right? You mean that time the roses made people start acting strange, but the news said the whole thing was taken care of, that there was nothing to worry about? That's what we thought, and things have been pretty calm until now, so it was safe, but now things seems to have started up again. Rest assured, Roman's detective, it is on the case. Roman's detective is on the case. With Roman's cop at my sides, there is no mystery we cannot solve. Oh, how cool! I'm so glad to live in a town that has a crime-fighting deal looking out for us, for its citizens. But even more so, glad to be living with oh my god, it's so difficult to read for all of a sudden. On that note, where is he? At any work, maybe. Yes, he's busy cooking breakfast for strangers right now. He's what the hell? Strangers? I should have guessed. The lasagna he prepared for us last night was the best I've ever had. Must be the nicest thing to eat delicious meal all the time. He's incredible. Narciso takes such good care of me. I love him. Detective, let's learn to cook together. I want to grow closer through food. Roman strengthened through cooking. Delectable. We'll try it sometime, but first we have a prior arrangement or engagement or whatever. Alright, sorry for getting sidetracked and keeping you as long, Sage. We'll see you around, okay? Feel free to visit anytime. Good luck out there. Alright, let's go to Love Bloom Park. Let's see if anything is going on there. I thought we were on our way to your cousin's. Why have we stopped here? Well, it's a nice day today. Yesterday you said we'd have plenty of chances to come here, so I'm taking one of those chances now. I had intended that to mean the days we were not preoccupied with work, but I suppose visiting Canary isn't such a pressuring matter that we can't enjoy the weather. That's the spirit, Detective. I could spend every day here with you and never get tired of it. As could I. The atmosphere is very relaxing. I'm glad you agree. Let's come back tomorrow too. Certainly, if time allows. Alright, let's go to her home. And then we'll actually go to the last place. Roman's Cup, we were supposed to visit your cousins. Why have you taken us here? Well, the truth be told, I wanted to be alone with you for a little while. Wink, wink. Normally I wouldn't mind, but with Canary awaiting our arrival, it'd be best to... I wanted to talk to you. It won't take too long, I promise. Is something wrong? Detective, I want us to be closer. We've been dating for a month now, but it feels like we never get to do anything as a couple, like kiss and snuggle and all that. Oh jeez, what the hell, where did that come from? I mean, not that we haven't at all. I do really like when it has happened, and I feel really selfish saying any of this, but I want more. And of course, it's okay if you aren't interested in that stuff, but I just wanted you to know that, how I felt. I see. I hadn't realized my inaction was causing you to suffer. I will do better to take those feelings into consideration from now on. You don't have to do anything differently if you don't want to. I mean, that kind of thing should have happened naturally. Yes, I agree. I apologize for having caused you any distress. It's okay, I'm just glad we could talk like this. Thank you for hearing me out, detective. We can get going now, if you'd like. Yes, we shouldn't keep your cousin waiting. Let's go take care of that for the time being. Okay, let's go. I've been recording for more than an hour. Holy hell. This is unexpected. Let's just keep moving. Hey, wait, are you going to ask me what I'm doing here? I'd rather not know. Perhaps he's taken my prior insult literally and decided to become one with the trash that he is. But no, how could you be so cruel to a man who was recently dumped? Were you harassing my cousin? Hey, I'm the victim here. I was only making a romantic gesture. If I recall correctly, your idea is a romantic gesture was setting off fireworks in the middle of a concert. I had hoped your insults to romance were only because of the roses, but seeing that you've ended up like this, I'm certainly it was well deserved. You're being pretty harsh, detective. I mean, I totally agree, but maybe we should hear him out. Like I wanted to tell you to in the first place, you're always abusing me, and you only get away with it because you're cops. The detective is not a cop, and you are a criminal. It's my job to be tough on a crime, sir. If you don't want to tell us your story, we have no reason to stand around out here. What should we do? I guess we should help him out, because why the fuck not? Oh my god, I need to take a deep breath because I'm getting a little bit lightheaded, so yeah. Alright, let's just go in then. Wait, what did I choose? I want to hear him out, not leave. Well, it's pretty obvious he wants to tell us, since he wouldn't let us ignore him in the first place, and we're not really in a rush here, so I say let him talk. Fine, since you're so desperate to know, I'll tell you what happened. I made a mixtape for my sweet canary. Well, this be the 5th one. I usually mail them to her, but I've never heard back, so I thought this time I'd go back to her directly. On my way to the house, I thought suddenly struck me I needed to buy a boombox. Why bother dropping a tape off in the middle of the night when I could do something memorable instead? At least that mustn't been in thought process, because before I knew it, I was the proud owner of a boombox standing in Canary's front yard, loudly declaring my love for her. I think it's the voices in the head again that told him that. That's when some crazy buff lady came out, wrecked my stuff, and then threw me in the trash can. You've been in there since last night? Well, I couldn't just leave. Canary must have been down at any moment to nurse my wounds. How long did you wait for that to happen? Not sure, I fell asleep after a while. What on earth poses you to do any of this? My memory is a little hazy, but it seems like a good idea at the time. Were you intoxicated? By my love for Canary, always. Anyway, after waking up this morning, I realized that Buff Chick's probably holding Canary hostage, and that's why she couldn't come out to help me. No, I think that's her bodyguard. What? Bodyguard? Why would Canary need to be guarded from me? This is outrageous. Listen to yourself, you're completely delusional. I know it's probably hard for you to accept that Canary didn't want you to on her front lawn blasting music in the middle of the night, but those are the facts, Lupin. I don't know what to do anymore. She broke my boombox and my heart. My advice is to get over it and move on. She's not interested. Who asked you? Just leave me here to rot. We're done here. I feel kinda bad for him. Despite everything, I don't think he's a bad guy, I suppose, you know. I don't know if I'm tired or really lightheaded right now, because I don't know, I'm having trouble reading. Let's hope he learns from this experience. You guys know I can still hear you. Just wait right there, Lupin. We'll come back to you. Actually, I can't trust you to stay put. Hey, what are you doing? You're under arrest for trespassing on private property, mister. Please rise or rise? Okay. You're right to remain silent, and we'll be back to take you to the station after we finish talking to Canary. You're just leaving me like this? Hey, this is cruel and unusual. I thought you actually felt bad for me. But now this? I can't let you keep breaking the law unpunished. We won't be long, okay? You're terrible. This is police brutality. Come back. Alright, I'm gonna take a short break, man. Good morning, officer. Cries. Romance detective Miss Canary will be with you momentarily. Okay, thank you. She must be the one Lupin mentioned. Pretty polite for a captor, huh? Kersey, come in, the Delphine? Is that her name? Could you make some tea for our guest? Oh, that's her name, that one that Lupin was talking about. Certainly. So you're that romance detective that everyone's talking about. I hope you're taking good care of my cousin. Of course. That's good. I'm glad she finally found someone worth sticking to. Yan. Are you getting enough rest? I heard your tour was put on hold. Yeah, that was a whole other thing. No, this is just some weirdo some showed up here in the middle of the night and woke me up, so I'm like, Lupin, the guy who came here. He's an acquaintance. He told us what happened. The burp demon. Wow, you guys have to deal with all sorts of people on the job, huh? Being a cop sounds scary. It's fine. Usually, I mean, at least I don't get stalkness except the one time, but that doesn't really count. Oh yeah, when that weird Rose stuff happened, I saw on the news. You're so brave, Chrissy. Only because the great romance detective was there to help me out. Well, Miss Connery, wasn't there something you called us here to talk about? That's right, so the reason we had to stop the tour and stuff was because of what happened at my last concert. My fans got wait. She has a rose in her eye. Is she affected? I don't know, man. My fans got too excited and ended up kind of strumming the stage. Dolphin had to save me from them. This tour was turning out to be too much for you. I know that it's usually difficult to cancel on your fans, but it really was for the best. Yeah, you would have protected me either way, though. My fans are never like this, so couldn't it be that something else is going on here? Yes, it could. Well, they all had this creepy look in their eyes. Don't know how to describe. This might sound weird, but were they rosy looking? Yeah, that sounds right. Just like yours. Detective, do you think? We have a few questions for you, if you don't mind me, Miss Canary. Okie dokie, ask me anything. Alright, let's start by saving this shit. Let's present some evidence. So what do you think about this song? This is totally unrelated, but I have to ask, what do you think of this poem? It's so cute and sweet. Who wrote it? It came from the culprit of a case we were working yesterday. Romance Cop is unconvinced of its excellence. What, you don't like it, Chrissy? I just don't think it's a very good poem. It doesn't even follow the rules of poetry. There's no rules in art, Chrissy. That's what makes it beautiful. Do you see now? You've gotten too caught up in the details, blinding you to the true beauty. You must remember to relax and open your heart. Whatever, just forget the whole thing. We're not here to talk about some kid's dumb poem anyway. You were the one to bring it up, if I'm not mistaken. Shut up. Alright, let's... Hey, what do you think of this? It's from the museum. We went on our date yesterday. Oh, what pretty paintings. Is the installation still up? I kinda wanna go see myself. Romance Cop, the case. Oh, sorry, detective. It's just when I remember I had this in my pocket, I suddenly waited to bring it up. It's fine, Chrissy. I understand if I went on cute dates, I'd want to talk about them all the time too. Time for a friendly interrogation. Well, what about the third one? Should I even do the third one? I don't know. But let's try it out. The police radio. How would you like to talk into my super cool and official police radio? I'll give it here. Ramscap, I'm afraid we're getting a little bit off track. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Oh, don't hold that button while you talk. What if Chief actually answers? What else did you expect me to do? Canary? What's going on over there? Sorry, Chief, we didn't mean to call you. I mean, we might talk to you again soon if we have new information, but sorry. I get it, you guys don't want me in your little chat, huh? Yeah, makes sense. I'll just go back to sitting at this desk alone. Chief, allow me to apologize on Miss Karen's behalf. She handed the radio by your subordinate, not realizing it was on. We never intended to make you feel excluded. See what happens when you're irresponsible with police equipment, Romance Cop? You're lucky a respectable adult was there to apologize. Chief, I'm really sorry. It won't happen again. I'm certain she isn't truly mad at you, Romance Cop. Yeah, but I still feel bad. Sorry, Chrissy. Anyway, wasn't there stuff you wanted to hear me talk about? Yawn. Oh my god, man. Oh my god, I just took a break and I feel like I already need another one. I don't know what's going on. I guess it's just tiredness. I didn't really fall asleep tonight. I mean, I kind of fell asleep after the second video I made today and then woke up in the middle of the night and I couldn't go back to sleep, so yeah. Where did you perform? Where did you perform the concert? Oh, it was the big outdoor stadium. I was really excited to sing, but like I didn't even get to the chores before everyone started rushing the stage. I don't suppose there were any roses there. If there were, I guess I didn't notice them. I'm sorry. There is no need to be apologized. Your information aligns with the other cases we've seen so far. Now if we could just figure out what they all have in common, we might have a clue toward putting an end to all of this. I have an idea. Do you think it could have been my singing? Your voice is very enchanting, but no, I'm sure that wasn't it. Darn, I thought I'd awakened new idol powers. That's kind of disappointing. Alright, let's continue. When was the concert? When was the concert? That time was it scheduled to start? Oh, it was just the other day. I went at 7:30, but everything fell apart pretty fast. Boo. So it was dark by that point, wasn't it? Not with all the stage lights, it wasn't, but yes, it was nighttime. The moon was so pretty. I see. Thank you, Miss Connery. I finally realized the connection between all of those cases we've seen thus far. Romanscap, I'm sure you've caught on by now as well. Oh, everything keeps happening at night. Precisely. I believe it's on our best interest to keep everyone in their homes after sunset to help prevent any potential crimes of passion. I'll call the chief and ask her to issue a citywide curfew? You sound like a real pro, Chrissy. I feel safer already. Chief, come in. There's been a huge development. You're calling on purpose this time, right? Let's hear it. Remember the case with the roses? We can't really explain why right now, but people have been acting like they did back then, but only when they're out at night. That sounds pretty concerning. We'd like to suggest a curfew in order to keep the citizens of Love Boom safe. Sure, no problem. I'll get right on it. Chief, you sound a little distracted. What? No, sorry, I hear you. There is a visitor here right now, that's all. A visitor? Yeah, it's, sorry ma'am. What did you say your name was again? Oh, we didn't mean to interrupt, Chief. Just wanted to let you know what that nighttime should be considered dangerous until we can figure out that out. Roger that. See you two back at the station. Yep, over and out. Well, that's done. Well, what's next for us, detective? We continue the investigation, of course. Are you leaving already? Sorry, Canary, I wish we could stay a little longer, but the case... I understand. Thank you for stopping by anyways. It was a pleasure meeting you. Come back anytime. We can have another cute double date, and I'll let you hear some of the new songs I've been working on. God, it's so hard to read for some reason. That sounds great. I'm really looking forward to it. I'll show you out. Oh my god, I've been speaking 1 hour and 30 minutes non-stop. Maybe that could be the reason, I don't know. Oh my god! I don't know, it doesn't seem like we're actually getting towards the ending or anything, like it seems actually pretty far away. I said get lost, I don't have to explain anything to anyone who walks around in public wearing giant fake looking wings. Look, there is a reason you haven't had any luck in your love life, and antagonizing me isn't gonna help. What's that supposed to mean? Cupid? Oh, of course you guys would know each other. Hey, jerks of a feather. What brings you here? Hey, don't ignore me, that was funny, laugh at my joke. I was looking for you too, but first, what's the story with this guy? Lupin, he's under arrest for trespassing, don't worry about him. This rogue cop left me out here to die, while she went inside and talked to the love of my life. It was completely inhuman. Quit fussing, we weren't gone that long. In a way, I feel like this is sorta my fault. You couldn't have known those seeds a flower you planted would grow into the twisted weed we see before us. What the hell? Lupin, right? Forgot about Canary. Your little fan crush has gotten way out of hand. I'll find you someone more your league. How's that sound? Who the hell do you think you are? Lupin, this is Cupid, like the Cupid, god of desire and stuff. Angel baby Cupid, where's your bow and arrow? I'm starting to understand why you left him out here in this trash can. Hey, if you're Cupid, you better prove it by working your magic on Canary for me. That's a no can do for a couple different reasons. Anyhow, I don't really care whether you believe me or not. It's not that I came here for. Was there something you wanted to discuss? Yeah, I'm sure you to know by now. The rose problem is back. Should I use the flamethrower after all? Alright, Lupin, I'm gonna take you to the station now so the adults can talk. Wait, don't take me in, haven't I been punished enough already? Don't forget I helped you guys out that one time. Jesus Christ, what the hell just happened? Like, I just lost focus, and then immediately I was able to read all that. Like, that's just crazy, man. I mean, like, every once in a while I feel like a little lightheaded, I guess. In any case, the police station would make a better environment for this discussion. Will you take us, Romance Cop? Well, certainly. I'll follow along behind you. I don't really like... What? Don't really like cars. Cupid, if you don't want to sit next to Lupin, you can just say no. No one would blame you. Why are you so mean? You slept in a garbage can. It shouldn't become as a surprise that no one would want to be near you. I'm sick of all your rude remarks. Hurry up and throw me in jail if that's what you want to do. Then it's settled. Off we go. Alright, let's everybody go to one of the stations, I guess. I guess I'm gonna save in number 1, because why the hell not? We can actually go to the station. Loveloom part. I guess I'm gonna go to middle school. Alright, weren't we going to the police station? Yeah, of course, I just thought it'd be a good for Lupin to go back to the middle school. You wasted gas just to make that joke? Is that really how much you hate me? Oh my god, now my voice kinda goes away. Enough shenanigans, let's get going. Romance detective home. Alright, let's see what happens. Romance Cop, now it's really not the time for to be fooling around this. I'm sorry, detective, I thought that maybe Cupid could help us out, so I wanted to get this out of the way before we get all serious. What's going on? We need your advice. No, we're fine. Let's not talk about that right now. We have a very important case to be... You can't keep avoiding me forever, detective. Now hold on, I think you've got the wrong idea about me. I'm not some kind of relationship counselor. That's stuff's up to you two. But I've already tried talking to her about it and nothing changed. You only mentioned it this morning. Whatever the problem is, you're not dragging me into it. Just take a minute to actually communicate with each other. I'm waiting outside. If we didn't have important work to do, I'd be happy to. Well, no, don't worry about it. I know this is a really bad thing. I just felt like I was gonna explode if I didn't get it off my chest. Please don't bottle things up like that, Romance Cop. You know I'm always here to listen, right? Yeah, and same goes for you. If you're secretly dealing with anything that you feel like you can't talk to me about, well, I'm here for you. Of course, thank you, but I'm fine, really. That's good, I feel a lot better now. We'll have to talk more later. I'm sure Cupid doesn't appreciate us making him wait. Yes, let us be on our way. Oh god. I guess I'm just tired. Because I feel like just closing my eyes and going to sleep right now. Alright, Love Bloom Park. This is the exact opposite of the police station. Why are we here? We enjoy what a nice day, to enjoy what a nice day it is. This is the last taste of freedom we'll get, Lupin. You're putting me away for life? Romance Cop, I understand how you feel, but that's not the only reason I brought us here, Cupid. Cupid, could you go put Lupin back in the car? We won't be long. Here, it's not like there is any kind of imminent world-ending crisis we're supposed to be discussing right now. What were your true intentions in coming here, if not to torture Lupin? I'm sure you could guess by now, Detective. You wanted to bring me here to renew my appreciation for the outdoors before we get to rushing into more work. Don't you feel like things are about to pick up? What if this is the last chance to relax? Like this is the last in a while. You have a point. If Cupid called on us, it must be something important. See, so we have to make a little time to ourselves while we can. Isn't the smell of the grass so charming? You needn't convince me any further, but we can't stay too long. We do have someone waiting on us. Yeah. Alright, so let's go to the station right now. Let's talk with the chief and see what she has to say and hopefully get a little bit of progression. And also, we put Lupin in goddamn jail. Alright, Lupin, you stay in here for a while and think about what you've done. You're really looking me up? I didn't think you'd do it, but you really put me up in jail cell. It's about time you did. You lied to the police, solicited a bribe, obstructed justice, evaded arrest, endangered civilians, stalked my cousin, trespassed on private property, and probably broke a noise radiance or whatever. Well, sure, but where would you be now if I hadn't built that rocket for you, huh? I'm always trying to help you guys out, and how do you repay me? By hurling insults left and right, leaving me handcuffed in a trash can, and now throwing me in jail. When have you ever actually tried to help us? You only ever want to do anything when something is in it for you. There's no use in arguing with him. This is the only emotional truth. He believes it with all his heart that he was being nothing but helpful to us. What really does this guy live in? Wait, what reality does this guy live in? Oh my god. Hey, detective lady, convince your girlfriend to hurry up and let me go out. Lupin, you have committed numerous crimes against romance. You'll be released only after you reflected on your actions and resolved to discontinue this obscene behavior. I can't believe this is happening to me. We've kept Cupid waiting long enough. I almost skipped that. Come now, Romance. Oh my god, man, this is taking really long. What? That's strange. Is something wrong? No, just I kinda expected the chief to be here. I guess she's off handling the crew fuel or whatever. Anyway, Cupid, will please fill us in any information you may regarding this new rose problem. First of all, you two are the detective types, not me. The only information I have is that something not right like consistently happen everywhere. Everywhere. Does that mean, yep, there is problem the whole world over as we speak even. Wait, what? Everywhere, does that, wait, what, where was I stop? There is a whole world over there. There is problems the whole world over as we speak even. And those incidents they are all occurring at night. Seems like it. Yeah, sounds like you two have things figured out. But then this means even if there is a curfew set for the city, the rest of the world is still in trouble. Can we harm that many people? Don't waste your time. It's better to just focus on solving the problem. But everyone is in danger. Aren't you worried about that? They can fend for themselves. That's a little cruel, don't you think? Let me put it in this way. Think of all the injustice going on in the world right now, and there is a lot. Trust me. Are you gonna make that your responsibility? Of course not. You're gonna stay within your reach and defend the people here in front of you. Don't think that Rose's being involved changes any of that. Sure, and as one reason, there is not much I can do, but as one person, not reason. There is not much I can do, but you're a god. You could reach the whole world if you wanted it, couldn't you? Cut the bleeding heart crap and be realistic. No one outside the Love Bloom has seen the Roses work firsthand. There is no way people are gonna believe anything we tell them about. Unfortunate as it may be, Cupid does have a point. We'll just have to concentrate on solving this quickly and hope that the rest of the world catches on. Now can we get back to figuring out what we're actually doing about it? Yeah, I guess we can. I think the first order of business is to uncover the source of the Roses effect. Last time was department on their physical appearance or the smoke release after being burned. Okay, so we shouldn't keep one to study how it. We should have kept one to study how it works. If science can even explain those things, I always unclear. What on that are we dealing with magic here? Magic isn't real, says Cupid. Don't lump magic and divine power into the same category. Anyway, whatever it is, it's man-made, which means there is someone out there that we must apprehend. However, until we have clues to their identity or whereabouts, all we can do is deal with the Roses themselves. The main problem with that is, of course, our previous solution is useless. In this case, there are no more Roses here to dispose of. Now that you mention it, what do you think happened to that rocket? Oh god. I'm sorry, it definitely made it into space, if that's what you're asking. If it did land back down here, the problem would have been the same as before. That's right, instead the Roses effect seems to be indirect, which means... Cap, are you thinking of what I'm thinking? It must have something to do with this! Oh yeah, you might be onto something. Really? No, stop wasting our time. We're kind of facing a crisis here. Yeah, I'm sorry, let me try again. Oh, I can't present anymore. The rocket exploded. I've got it. After the rocket was out of the sight, it exploded, and then all the blown up Roses bits scattered into the air and flew all over the world. If everyone breathed those particles, mixing it into their DNA, that means we are infected like rose zombies. That can't happen, and even if it could, why isn't anyone affected during the day? Well, maybe it's werewolf rules. It only works when the moon is out. Besides, who's to say the Roses ever worked in daylight anyway? In our experience, everything that happened last month went down after dark, didn't it? I've seen more cases than you two have, so I can assure you it had nothing to do with the time of day. Your theory is a bit unsatisfying. Yeah, try thinking about it a little harder. Romance Cop, I have a full confidence in your reasoning ability. Are you sure? After that nonsense, go ahead, I guess. It's coming from the moon. Space radiation. Do you think that rocket could have landed on the moon? That dinky little thing? I'd be surprised if it did. Well, think about it. If people are only being affected at night, when the moon is out, wouldn't it make sense that the Roses are there? Good work, Romance Cop. That's precisely the conclusion I had in mind. If you knew the answer, you could have saved us some time by saving it yourself. So exposed to moonlight is currently dangerous. It's impossible, but that seems to be in the station. Okay, I gotta take a break. So exposure to moonlight is currently dangerous. It's impossible, but that seems to be the situation. What are we supposed to do about this? Fly to the moon? Don't look at me. I have never been trained for space flight. It appears we will need to ask for assistance in this matter. But who do we call? Like Cupid said, anyone outside of the lab bloom is gonna need some convincing that any of this is real. We'll call my mother. Your mother? She's a scientist, not like a Lupin, a biochemist actually. And what good is a biochemist to us when our problem is on the moon? I do not know, but it's at least something. I will call her. Cupid? What? I was thinking about what you said earlier about making things my responsibility when I shouldn't. And you know, it's because of us that the roses are up there right now, so I guess I do feel like anything bad that happens because of that is partially my fault. But it was the detective's plan, so she probably feels that even more than I do, you know? Stop, stop, stop. I know what you're trying to do, and you don't need to do it. What do you mean? You thought you could guilt me into doing what you wanted, but I haven't felt that emotion in centuries. It wouldn't have worked out, but I know you two are gonna take care of everything in the end, so in return I'll do you a favor and warn people about the moon. Cupid. Yeah, I'm great. Praise Cupid and all that anyway. Bye. The minute is set. Where has Cupid gone? He decided to spread the word after all. I'm greatly relieved to hear more people will know how to protect themselves from the Roses case. Me too. So you said your mother is going to meet us. Yes, we can expect her to at my private residence in an hour. It is up to you how we can pass the time until then. I'll take that invitation to drive us anywhere we want. Let's... Oh god. This game is very long. It's almost 2 hours now. Hey you too again. We're kinda busy, so I'll get straight to the point then. We came to warn you of the moon. Its light is dangerous. Really, if you're talking about UV rays, the effect is negligible or something. Negligible or whatever. No, it's not that. We're pretty sure that what happened in Ivy the other day was because of the moonlight. Huh, how's that make any sense? You must trust us. Every case like yours that we've encountered has stemmed from the moon's presence. To be safe, you should stay indoors after sunset. Is that so? Then perhaps we should plan to sleep here at this school if we intend to finish this on time. We're gonna sleep here, both of us? The situation we're in was due to your actions, so it's only natural that you do your part. Is there a problem? No, yeah, that's fair. Not like I have anything better to do anyway. Hey Ivy, come with me for a sec. What now? So are you two dating? Well, why you're asking me that for? I don't wanna gossip with old lady, much less a cop. Old, I'm usually curious. Why are you being mean to me? Does it look like like me and Esther are a couple or something? That's why I'm asking. You little punk, did you ask her out yet? Is she your girlfriend? I take back the old lady thing. You've gotta be like 7 tops. Are you gonna tell me, or you should just go back inside? Okay, since you want to know so bad, we're not exactly dating, but it's not like she said no either. Do you know, I think I got a chance, or I'm being struggling along here. I think she definitely likes you. How can you tell? What are you two talking about over here, romance cap? Oh, nothing, just middle school stuff. Get talking about romance. Without me, I'll let you get back to it then. Right, I'm sorry, detective, I wasn't thinking. I promise I'll tell you all about it afterwards. A couple weirdos. Also, I ran out of waters. I don't have water anymore. This is how tiring this is right now. Narcosis house. After listening to Narciso blabber on about Sage again, you warned them about the moonlight. You also notice a letter color on the counter and ask if they have a dog. Narcissus doesn't really answer and instead tells you he makes things like that as a hobby. Roman's cop gets notably flustered and you make your way out. You're only in quite the hurry. Is something wrong? I was just surprised is all. They don't look like the type to have a pet. No, but well, yes, kinda. I shouldn't think about it too hard. I must be missing something. What is exactly that you're so worked up about, Roman's cop? You know what? You're right. There's nothing to be worked up about. They're just two normal adults. It isn't weird at all. I'm sorry for acting so silly, detective. Let's be on our way. Did she mean something sexual? I think she did. Lupin. Oh god. Please make the next scene in the home like the last scene, please. This is dragging on for way too long now and I can't make this like a series or anything. Hey, it's about time you guys came back to release me. No, that's not what we are here for. Haven't I served enough time? Let me add already. I got stuff to do, schemes to plot. I convincingly argument, however, you're going to have to stay in there a little longer. There's been an important revelation. What do you mean? We're pretty sure your pocket that we stuffed full of roses landed on the moon. It's kind of a problem. Neat. How is that a problem? Anyhow, anyone who gets out of the night is at risk of falling under the roses spell, so did you plan this all along? You think I got that junky little thing to do to the moon on purpose? It's plausible. Are you perhaps working for someone? Let me tell you something about rocket science. Do you know how much planning goes into getting something into the moon? I built that thing on a whim. It's not my fault, it just happened to land there. You do realize you're only making it sound even more like it was all an elaborate scheme, right? Stop trying to pin the blame on me. How do you even know this rose spell junk is coming from the moon anyway? Well, we've concluded that it's a worthwhile issue, and it seems to only happen to people who are exposed to moonlight. I know who's behind this. Do you? Please inform us at once. It's the government, obviously. They made us use magic roses as a way to control the masses and put up secret rose garden up in the moon. What happened here last month was just their trial run. Please don't waste our time with conspiracy theories. Oh, can you disprove it? No, either way, you can work for the government, you probably too brainwashed to see the truth. I don't think he can help us, detective. I'm sorry to have it wasted your time. Yes, well, it was worth confirming. This man is not the villain we seek. Cool, so you'll let me out now, right? Hey, come back! Let's go to Canary's mansion. Alright. Oh my god. Hello again. What can I do for you? We've come to speak with Canary. It will take a moment. I'm afraid that will not be possible. Currently, she's fast asleep. Please keep your voices now. She needs her rest. Oh, this was a bad idea, bad time. We just wanted to share some info on the case. I don't mind passing the message along. What did you learn? Our previous solution to the rose problem turns out to have made things far worse than we could have imagined. The rocket was sent off unended up on the moon, and their effects now transferred through moonlight. It may sound impossible, but that's the current situation. That's absolutely ridiculous. Yes, but we're actually on our way to talk to a biochemist to see what we can do about it. So just wait for now. Please avoid going out at night. Understood. I will be sure to protect Miss Canary from this harmful moonlight. I admire your dedication to your duties. Thank you for trusting us. Of course, as her bodyguard, I mustn't underestimate any kind of threat to Miss Canary's well-being. I'm glad to know she's so well protected. You seem to take very good care of her, whatever her name is. Yeah, she's a precious little flower. I refuse to let anything unpleasant near her. Splendid. We should be going. Wouldn't want to take or wake your precious flower. Oh well, yes, I did say that, didn't I? Your case, I'm sure you'll make nighttime safe for us all once again. Finally, please be one of the final scenes of the game already, because I'm already recording almost 2 hours non-stop. It's crazy, man. I've been talking all this time and I'm actually starting to, lose it. Hello, mother. This is my partner, Roman Scop. She is also known as Chris. It's nice to meet you, Miss Scop. Please call me Burnett. As for the reason you called me here, it has something to do with the current state of the moon, correct? How did you know? I don't remember mentioning any details over the phone. Haven't you girls been watching the news? See for yourself. Which concludes our segment on haunted houses. Thank you, Mongolia. Now to what I'm being told is real news. Our top story: scientists are baffled by what appears to be a giant rose garden that's been spreading all over the moon. Space exploration team, known affectionately as the Defenders of Earth, have announced plans to launching a shuttle to the moon in hope to study those flowers and search for alien life. While it is highly unlikely that aliens truly exist, we wish them the best of luck on their endeavors or whatever. Hopefully their important space mission can provide us with more information regarding where those races came from and how they could possibly thrive in such an extreme environment. In other news, crime rates have been on the rise worldwide, which has led some to believe the end of the time is upon us, more at 11. So our theory was correct, but how could this be? No matter how I look at this seems really impossible. The scientific community agrees with you there, but some things happen whether or not we can understand them. Though having worked on the very thing that makes those flowers able to do such extraordinary things, I could tell you a few basic principles of how they might work. You worked on. Wait, you're not a bad scientist, are you? I've never been called that before. It does have a nice ring to it. Mother, please, Roman Scop is prone to believing those sports of jokes. I do not wish her to think of you as any kind of a villain. Well, what do you mean prone to believing? I like to think of myself as a rational, skeptical person. I distinctly remember you asking me quite recently if I had truly been born with a rose in my mouth. That's your fault for always looking so serious whenever you tell me anything. You two are so cute together. I know I've said it before, but I'm so proud of you for finally finding a partner, Rose. Mother, you're embarrassing me. Alright, we should get down to business. So you help us develop whatever makes those roses able to influence other people. Oh my god. That's correct, and it's not because I'm a mad scientist. We were always well-intentioned, but intentions count for nothing when the result is this mess. Who do you mean you say we? Here, I'll start from the beginning. It's quite a long story, but I'll do my best to summarize. Alright, during my college years, I had this friend. Her name was Rosemary. We were young and full of passion, naively thinking we could change the world of our own. Through science, our mission was broad and simple: to improve humanity. Rosemary's family was quite wealthy and had agreed to fund whatever research she was interested in doing when she asked me to work alongside her. I readily accepted. A laboratory was prepared right here in Love Bloom, and Love Bloom, not Love Boom. And we went straight to work trying to develop a pharmacological agent, the agent that would more or less fill people's hearts with love. We spent years in this idea, the idea that if we could just create something that made people feel only caring and acceptance and could eradicate violence, if we could just get to the work, we thought there would be no more room for hatred, terrorism, because all that we could feel is love. But the more we tested, the more medicines we were developing, the easier I felt. What this really delight rally, I can't read it. What the hell? Was this really the right way to achieve world peace? Would we not become slaves to these rogue nations of brainwashed citizens getting along through no will of our own? Can that truly be called peace? If only I'd had the courage to leave sooner, but we had come to so far, and while Rosemary did not share my doubts, what mattered to her was her end results. How could I argue against something that would guarantee to end senseless killings all over the world, once and for all? She couldn't understand my concerns. And so I continued with the research. Over the years, Rosemary gathered more, and lab assistant progress was a standstill. Until one day, she made a thing. Rosemary announced to everyone that she and I would be the first test subjects. She had to consult with me about this decision, and yet I felt I couldn't refuse. If it was the two of us who had started this with dedicated years of our life to research, all leading up to that moment, so that too I went along with it, and I felt wrong all time. This wasn't the feeling I wanted to give the people. It wasn't like what I had hoped for. At that point, I could no longer avoid the truth. What we have been developing, it was unethical. But Rosemary still believed in the project. She tried to convince me that if we just kept working on it, we just kept getting right. But how could manipulating people's heart ever be right? I couldn't reason with her. Shortly after that experiment, I left and a few other assistants followed. Rosemary mustn't hate me for causing the split. We haven't kept in touch since. Years later, I was told that the project was abandoned and Rosemary had finally moved on, that damn blah blah blah. I was also told that she'd also had a child, and because of that experiment... Mother, forgive me, but could you leave this part out for now? You still haven't told her about... Tell me what? I'll explain it later. Are you sure? You'll drive her poor girl crazy with super sense or whatever. Romance Cup, is it right if I keep a promise to go over this part with the afterwards? Save it for later, I guess. Oh my god. This game is really, really long. Like, ridiculously long. Oh my god, it's way more longer than a usual Nami game. I thought it should be over by now, but here I am, still in the hit of things, going through it, and I don't know if I still have like another half an hour to go through. I don't think I can stand another half an hour. I've been recording 2 hours non-stop and just speaking, so it's really crazy. I apologize. No, it's my fault for almost casually including that detail. It was intensive. Okay, let's just talk about what's relevant to the case. So it seems like someone had picked up somewhere our research left off, and they've been using roses to carry our own version of what we made back then. You mentioned the lab was here in Love Bloom. That place might be worth investigating, don't you think, Detective? Possibly. I doubt the building is still in use. If they haven't changed the locks, they should get you inside. You received the abandoned key thing. Thank you. We'll let you know if we find any clues. Oh, but the sun is already going down. I guess we should play it safe and wait for tomorrow. Speaking of which, I could hate for you to fall under the roses' influence on your way home, Mother. Yes, I should be going. I'll try to get in contact with you tomorrow if I learn anything else about the case. Okay, we might be a little too hard on the read. The story progressed way too slowly, man. Way too slowly compared to the previous games. Understand farewell. A romance detective and a mad scientist. What an exciting little family. I suppose we are. You've been kind of quiet. What was the first thing here in the story? I had been told bits and pieces before, but never in detail. I see. Maybe I should head home too, unless you wanted to talk about something now that we're alone. Please stay. It isn't fair of me to hide this any longer. Okay, what is it? You may come to hate me for this. Are you sure you're ready? No matter what, I'm absolutely positive I could never hate you, so please go right ahead. Very well. This is my secret. Oh, her eyes are roses. I gotta say. Are you sure you want to overwrite your save? Yes, I do. This is my secret. Detective, your eyes. Yes, now you know the answer to why I've always kept them hidden. I don't understand. I knew the day would come that I would finally have to explain myself to you, but As time went on, it became more and more difficult to bring up. So allow me to get everything out of the way once. I was born with those cursed eyes. They first started causing me trouble when I began attending school. My classmates were unsettled by the strange color. Before long, I was ostracized. The other children would flee at my approach, thinking of me as a possessed, as someone who would bring them misfortune or harm. After months of enduring rumors and taunts, my mother provided a solution of my request. I was transferred to a new school where no one knew of me. The faculty was told me of my circumstances, and I was allowed to wear sunglasses of all time. And it turns out, concealing my eyes did not make much difference in how I was treated. The eyes hold a lot more emotive power. They are the window of the person's soul. So it said, it's in shielding them from others. I appeared afoot at best and intimidating at worst. Socializing was later far too much trouble. Most of my school years were spent quietly studying and watching crime dramas and television. I felt lonely at times, but this way I was at least on my own volition. The first person I could call my friend was the chief we met when I was a sophomore. She was 2 grades ahead of me, so in a way I looked up to her. And she told me that my sunglasses made me look cool, that I should embrace it. This persona I carry even now was only an attempt to live up to her expectations of me. I continued to keep my eyes a secret, perhaps out of fear I did not wish to face the same kind of judgment I had experienced as a child. Romanskop, you are the first person in a very long time to see me like this. I know I must have made things difficult for you, with how I have long avoided intimacy due to my own insecurities. And of course, since the incident with the roses, it seemed all the more impossible to explain. What if you thought I had been a trance all along? Oh god, she's crying. Let me actually take a screenshot of that. Wait, what happened before that? Wait, just to make sure we get that screenshot. I was afraid that you would not be able to accept this part of me, that you might leave me. Detective, I'm sorry that I kept this all away from you. This is okay if I tell you what I think. I think your eyes are beautiful. No, they're unnatural. I don't mind. I love them because they're yours. That's so cute. No one has ever said such a thing to me before. You're not angry with me? What? Why would I be angry? I'm always lying to you about being a detective. All the things I've made up to impress you. I weren't doing any of that to be mean though, but you know, you don't need to try to impress me all the time. I already love you, detective. I love you too. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Well, I'm glad that's settled. Yes, but now it's gotten so late. What should we do? Well, you're right. Should I hurry? No, you should hurry, finish the problem so I can go eat something, get some rest, for Jesus Christ's sake. How would you feel about staying here for the night? Really, I mean, if it's alright with you, I'd love to bang with you. Then it's settled. We'll head up to that lab first thing tomorrow morning. That gives me quite a bit downtime, detective. I'll just make myself a dumb couch. Nonsense. Well, whatever were you sleeping? I would think we could share. Oh, if you were sure, then okay. And they banged. So we get just another saving point just like that. So I assume maybe it is a major plot point. Ready to go? Yes, let's depart. Hey, you're still wearing your sunglasses? Of course, taking away even one piece of this outfit ruins the entire romance detective image. Well, I think you still look cute without them. I must uphold my look, romance cop. Fair enough, you don't want to have to explain anything to anyone, do you, detective? I guess it's a little soon for me to expect that anyway. So the key broke. I thought they only happen in the video games. Did the key door unlock? Yeah, it's open now. But we can't return the key in the condition. Burnett is gonna think I'm irresponsible. It served its purpose, Mother will understand. I still feel bad though, it was like her keepsake, you know? Letting go of the past is the only way to move forward. Romance cop, let's go inside. Look like this place has been empty for a long time, honestly. I was kind of worried and wouldn't be able to get in with or without that old key. Guess we lucked out. Of course, we are fated to solve this case. Therefore, the odds will always be in our favor. Not sure if how that makes any logical sense, but if you say that, I guess it's true. The detective back to her old self again, even though she knows that she doesn't have to put up any act for me. Guess this is just what makes the most controllable whatever, but it is really okay. I just want her to be able to accept herself and have some to hide behind a pair of shades to be able to face everyone. Not that I can expect her to suddenly be fine with that either. She's been through, she's been through so much. Romance Cup, you look troubled. Oh, sorry, just spaced out for a second. Don't worry about me. Alright, there seems to be a lot of shift through here. Let's begin. Oh my god, this game is long as balls, man. Like, I'm actually getting a little irritated, to be honest. Like, all Nami games until this point were short. And the pacing in this one is just so slow. So slow. Oh god. I mean, I can't stop recording now. I'm just too deep into it. It's no good. It's locked. Baronetta didn't tell us anything about the passcode. Hey, stage... the code, try something. It's open. How do you know? Mother used the number for everything as far as back as I can remember. Perhaps this lock was the origin of the trend. Let's see what's inside, and it's nothing except at the bottom here, dead leaves and some shit. They were roses. To find them must mean they were using roses in their experiments way back when. That really was the start of everything. But their project has been long abandoned. Who could have picked it up again? Rosemarie was the leader, right? It's gotta be either her or one of the lackeys. So the true culprit still allures us. But don't lose faith in our abilities, Romance Cup. We will solve the case, of course. I've never abided that for a second, detective. Oh god. The lab equipment all dusty, no one touched it. That is likely the case. It's hard to tell just how long it's been since the lab is in use. Hey, some kind of dust is on the wired off. Look like something picked it up. They look like fingerprints. It's clean. Seemed like whoever touched it was wearing gloves. We almost had him. Having fingerprints isn't as much as a case closed as you'd like to see on TV. It's not like Love Bloom has analysts sitting ready for a database. Detective, are you okay? You look sad of all a sudden. Don't be such things, Romance Cop. You're taking the romance of a police work. It's not romantic to begin with. I'm sorry. Oh look, a dusty old photo. Is this your mom when she was young? Oh yes, I see this. That must have been Rosemary aside from her. That's a shame they had this disagreement. You look so happy in this picture. So after they went their separate ways, they each had a kid, huh? Yes, that's right. My mother ended up marrying one of the scientists that had worked with in the lab, and sometime later I was born. They divorced when I was very young. My father works aboard now, so I don't know when I see him often. He studies medicine, but this is nothing to worry about this case. Get back to the mother's story. I cut off before she could explain about the former colleagues. We can assume that the person has a condition similar to my own. I was afraid you would make the connection, so I delayed that bit information in order to reveal it for myself. I still think you worry too much, but I don't blame you. So do you think that the person might have been... Oh my god, I'm trying to read as fast as I can, and I feel like I'm going so slow, and it's irritating me as fuck, man. Rosemary surely continued using herself as a test subject, or at least, very least... Oh my god, I don't know if I can do this, guys. I don't know. Or at least, the very least, I'm sure there is like another half an hour or some shit. Wait. Alright, or at least, at the very least, she had much more exposure to the substance. If one experiment caused me to turn out this way, I fear the effect on the other child must have been much more intensive. Detective, you say that the way you turned out was bad. I wonder something which part of me is due to the circumstances surrounding my birth, and which part is my true self. Well, that's easy. All of you is you. You're very practical, Romance Cop. In times uncertainty, I'll be sure to remember your words. You held on to the old photo. Alright, thank God. There is actually somebody in the background. We're investigated the heck out of this place. I don't think we'll have anything else useful with blah blah blah. Our case remains unsolved and we have to know clear direction to turn next. We've reached dead end. Burnett did say she'd contact us if she found anything, but maybe it's just to wait for a bit more information. We'll trade... what? I don't like it either, but there's no much else for us to go right now. I think I should just skip to the ending, seriously. I think I should, actually, because they're talking about nothing important. Hey, this spring festival just started. Didn't if everyone's gonna be there. We should probably keep an eye on, you know? That's right. They could be used and gathering to plan a large-scale offensive. I wouldn't worry too much. I mean, we're got to the sun hours for now. Taking to relax a little part is our job to a detective. Perhaps, oh my god, I'm actually almost going to be recording like 2.5 hours. That is crazy. Perhaps I'm a bit worked up. Let us go to enjoy the festival while staying vigilant, of course. Alright, fuck you. Who is that at the door? They ran away. Let's grab him. Let's grab him. Did you see him? No. Well, dealing with a phantom culprit. Don't let your guard down, Roman said. You see, all I had to do was to skip and I still know what they meant. There is no such thing as a ghost detective, and even though the person might have known something, we should have no such thing. I have many a tale to recount when it comes to supernatural experiences. Would you like to hear one? No, I don't want to hear one. I want to get to the ending already. You're dragging it way too far. Not in a spooky abandoned place like this. Jeez, I'm not intense. Come on, let's just go. Let's just go to the spring festival. I'm not going to branch off to anything else. I'm sorry. Let's do it properly. Alright, the chief. Oh, there's a note on her desk. I'm out of date on a date. Wait, XXO, your chief? That's odd. This is very unlike her. You think it's so bad for a person she's on with a date? Come to think of it, I've never known her in a romantic interest, but perhaps she's... Do you think we might have made her feel a little lonely? Doubtful, she's a very independent woman. Oh, well, I hope she's having a good time. Shall we check your Lupin while we are at it? I guess as well. Cannery, fuck you and your cannery, okay? Surely we aren't serious. Well, very... Cannery, blah, 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 okay, how long have you been sitting there talking to yourself like that? Oh, you two again, if you're here to release me, I'm not interested anymore, I'm decided I'm gonna stay in this cell. Surely you aren't serious, what better place is there for me? My sweet cannery threw me away, and since I couldn't stay in the garbage can, this is possibly the closest place I belong. It might be a little cold in here at night, but a guard came to give me a free food. It's not half bad, really. Jail calls aren't for rent, Lupin. They're for criminals, and I'm a prison of love. Cannery has me under my spell. Maybe I could break it by falling in love with someone else. Do you have any other relatives that look like Cannery? Sisters, other cousins, maybe brothers? It might be able to work out that way. Yeah, I heard you call a lonely, desperate heart. Cubic, well, that's not why I'm here. Besides, as long as you keep planning out the whole Cannery thing, here's how it's gonna happen. Happiness. Oh, well, we'll explain before. Cupid is a god of desire, obsessive romance. You're really falling for that? Come on, he's just some weird guy in cosplay. I'm not weird, or a guy, or in a cosplay. I'm a Cupid. You're not a guy. I'm sorry. We've been using the wrong pronunciations all along. Don't worry about it. I'm really concerned with that. People refer to me as... I've been called different names by different groups of humans throughout the... I don't give a shit! I'm sorry if I sound super mad, but I'm really mad right now. I don't get it. The guy even more delusional than I am. Why doesn't he actually get spout nonsense while I actually know? Because until you open your eyes to the heart of true romance, you will remain in danger until then. We should leave him for a while. Yeah, Cupid, what was the shit? Can you actually say something important? With who was spoken to with my mother. It turns out she was involved in the research that nobody gives a shit. Expect all this stuff. Nobody gives a shit about the... I only care about solving the case. We'll work around it. That was a little abrupt. I guess we should get going too, Detective. Indeed, the festival awaits. Cannery's mansion. Let's go and do this one side thing. Hopefully this is the last side thing that I have to do. I really am running out of patience right now. Good morning. Oh, Delphin told me about the evil moon roses, so don't worry. Well, obviously, considering you will... unless they say something important, I'm not gonna read that. You've always had a regular sleep schedule. I just can't help it when I get inspired, but don't worry about me, because the performance fills me with the energy, sleeping for my fans. This must be felt in superpower in action. I never thought I'd encounter in first-hand power, superpower. Oh yeah, I want to be a cute magical girl, and will end everyone's heart in evil. My partner and I will proudly cheer you on the sidelines. Won't be a Romance Cup. Yeah, but I feel like you're not getting to the point. I went back. Oh, that reminds me, crazy. I have a super secret question for you. Come here for a second. Oh, okay. What is it? Hey, you know, these two of you seem even closer than you were even look yesterday. You do have a good night too. What are you asking? Would you? I'm not your baby cousin anymore. I know from experience. Excuse me, Miss Canary. Could you fuck off and let them progress with the story? That's right. Thank you, Dolphin. What do you like to do? Good night. Would you like? That was so irrelevant. I actually regret clicking on that. It's still early, but I'm already seeing some familiar faces. I get everyone in town. Correct, this is a good opportunity. We must question everyone. Oh, fuck you! Fuck you! Romance detective officer cries, it's been a while. Hi there, this is embarrassing. We never thought you would... I'm Stefan. You have made me in the previous game, and I'm going to make sure I'm going to give you only plot, okay? This is the first time they come in to our beloved spring festival, though nobody gives a shit about your festival. Maybe we should quit reminding me of the independent... We face every chance we get. I'm actually having fun as long as I have to try to think about this stuff. Yes, of course, impending doom. Being a policeman and detective must be tough work. Here, take a sugar cookie, you deserve it. Thank you. Those are really good homemade, right? This is my grandmother's recipe. They weren't as absolute a favorite when I was... Nobody gives a fucking shit! Oh my god, I'm sorry that I'm getting upset, but it's just the game is so long and it doesn't feel justified in any way. That's why I'm getting so mad. I'm sorry, I'm skipping this. Hi there, Daisy. You aren't causing trouble for Stefan, are you? No way, we're in platonic friends right now. Blondie and Daisy have been very helpful setting up this shop. Hey, how former criminal. The size of your heart must be the size of your fucking dick. Hey there, I respect that. That sounds a little funny. More do you want to fight about it? Sounds like you still have a crush on him after all. He's actually super boring once you get to know him. After all, he talks about the flowers and bacon, and I'm just afraid that I can talk to this guy. So the guy is nothing important to the plot. Let's go to the plants of sour. I'm not ready yet. Fuck you, okay? I don't know what to say anymore. It's wonderful. Absolutely. I'm so happy we can spend time together. Yes, I feel the same. Yes, Canary is scheduled to perform soon. Should we begin? Guys, you're missing the fucking point. You should be looking for the... I know the game is not gonna end until they actually end the mystery. So by her singing, it's not gonna end the fucking mystery. Well, her fan, maybe, but we gotta speed through this, man. Lupin, in case you were wondering, the Spring Festival is amazing this year. The weather is outside. What major development? I think we're about to hear something incredible, Detective. It's just gonna be fun of me. Don't forget it. We're sorry, we won't make fun of you, promise. Whatever you know, you Cupid gets to be complete weirdo and narcissist, and yet I'm unfairly locked away for incessantly lodging in my hobbies. I thought about how my display of love, while great, are a little intense, and I guess kinda get why you treat me awful, even though my intentions are nothing but pure. Canary, I must have just scared her in my panic. Nobody gives a shit. Moving on. As of apologize. No apologies were offered, but I am relieved to see you are at least capable of forgiveness. Lastly, I know I caused some trouble for you two, so I swear I'll make it up for you as soon as possible. as soon as the plot actually progresses. Come on, I would have to something. Tonight we have witnessed a small development in a nearby individual. May you continue. Yes, freedom. Yeah, fuck you. Please die in hell. Oh, you were serious about that. I must failed. Yeah, this is actually pretty dark now, what I just said. Anyway, it's time we actually get to the point, because I'm skipping so much text and we're getting nowhere. Like, this video should be like 3.5 hours long, or maybe 4 hours. I don't know. Oh god, this could be the longest playthrough I've ever did. But this could also be the most tiring one, because at least when I record other long playthroughs, there is like long segments where I don't talk because I try to make progress. Yeah, this one is just stuck in place. They just stuck with every single person they talk to. And I have no problem with that whatsoever. But they just do it so many times over and over again. It feels so redundant, and there is no feel of like progression in the plot. I don't realize she already held. What is the chief? You go to the stage and Canary. Oh, attention, citizens. Please continue to celebrate to your heart's content. Take it away, Canary. Take it away. This case was already been solved? What? Okay, maybe major plots. Fuck. Alright, you get to the stage. There's the chief. Look like we didn't need to worry about her after all. Attention, citizens. This is your chief of the police speaking. As I'm sure you are aware, the festival was shut down early due to public safety concerns. But I'm here to tell you that matters have been taken care of and no longer anything about it. Yeah, like I gave a shit. Like, I know you're possessed by the flowers, ma'am. That's a relief. I guess this means Cupid have... Oh my god, my ass is burning, man. I can't sit for so long without fucking moving. My ass is on fire. Just imagine, like, whenever an Overwatch character says, I'm on fire, you can just imagine my ass in that little icon on fire. Impossible. The place was... what am I, Italian? What's important is everyone is safe. Do you want to ask the chief what happened? Yes, I refuse to accept... she really fired up. How cute. Oh, she's on fire too. Well, my ass is on fire as well. So nobody gives a shit. Wait a minute, this. Okay, it's time to explain. You're acting kind of weird because she's under the effect of the flowers. Everybody fucking knows that. You don't need to read all that to know that. You don't need to read all of that to know that she's affected by flowers. But I guess it is kind of necessary, yet I'm kind of getting impatient because of all the side shit we actually went through. Even though it was my decisions, but still, I felt like we could have uncovered major plot point. I don't feel like, but maybe she's right. If everything really okay now, we were doing any worrying about... yes, we need it regardless. I do not wish to get misspelled for my job. Please, die in hell. What? Sorry, what? Please continue to your content. Take it, Canary. This is the case already has been solved. What is a relief? Impossible. The case. What important? Alright, let's see what happened when she talked with him. Gee, what is the meaning of this? You say the matter has been taken care of, but by whom? Me, of course, but there is no time to explain. I'm a very busy woman. You're acting kind of weird, Chief. You can't just tell us what happened with the roses. We're on the future soldiers here. We have to know the right to know. Everything fine, nothing to worry about. Just relax, enjoy the festival. Oh, you're fired. This does not sound like one of your typical jokes, because I'm completely serious. If you keep going around worrying everyone, I'll choose Chief. I don't like this, but maybe she's right. If everything really okay now, we aren't doing any good worrying people about the danger that's already passed. If it's as bad, regardless, I do not wish to get your dismissed from a job you so love. We will follow her orders and continue enjoying the festival. You do always... say we should trust people, right? Let's put the faith in the chief, even if she... With this world apparently saved, currently sings at the sunsets. No, what is this? Stop everything. Okay, I was about to say what a shit ending, but of course it ended. Oh, Cupid! Now you're actually going to take us to the real ending! I presume you actually came to take us. So someone is so concerned about keeping people off the danger, you should have been stacking up. The concerns are sure what issue has been care of mistaken. You're absolutely being misled. Of course the problem is as big as my dick. As I thought the case remains unsolved, we have work to do work. You sound pleased with yourself. I know you wanted to be one of the solvent, but still, it's not one for us, you know? Carrie, I've been holding back all this time, but I can't take it anymore. Please, fuck me already. See, look, it's already started. Oh dear. Hold on, didn't you put that guy in jail? What, did he escape? I felt bad for that guy for miscountering concepts, so let him go behavior. So, you know, that's that. Carrie, Delphi, save me. Oh god, Miss Canary, I'll take you away from those underrated right into my bedroom. I can't bear to keep our relationship in a secret away. Oh wait, we can actually use that. That actually looks good. That character actually really looks like that girl from 100. I don't know if you actually know that anime, but it's called 100. I can't bear, also she's a singer as well. I can't bear to keep a relationship in secret any longer. Actually, they don't look that similar, so I'm sorry for bringing that up. Okay, the scene feels kind of familiar for some reason. I knew the buff lady had been holding a hostage all along. I knew she wanted to fuck my princess. I can't believe I said that. Romance cop, please keep it shielded from moonlight before... Okay, we should let go, let's see. Oh god, whoa, this stuffer is getting hot here. So what's the plan at this point? You're not going to keep standing around hoping everything's solving itself, right? Of course not. Unfortunately, we don't have any leads, although we do hope we actually reach the ending so we can take a fucking break. Let's search the area. It's possible we're being observed at the moment. We are... Okay. Oh, look at that. We are being observed by a motherfucker. Oh, that's my mom. Mother, what are you doing? It's dangerous to be out here in the moonlight, yes, but I have to uphold my part in the bargain. Yeah, but I decided I get prepared. I have this romance umbrella. What a perfect name. You'll surely be well protected as long as you hold it out. Better than nothing, I guess, but why do you give it this radio just us? I tried, but it didn't help, but it worked, but I saw something wrong, so I kept looking for you too. Oh, what's the chief doing too? Notice me, senpai. Notice me, Rosemary had a child discovered she lives in a lovable... So it was the child all along, I guess. Landry, why does that mean you so familiar? It's the name of the artist from the gallery. All of those roses painting. This is a coincidence. We gotta burn them! We gotta burn them to the ground! It's only with being suspicious, more suspicious about the suspicious of the suspicious painting. This is absolutely unbelievable. We need to fuck this dude. I have an address for you to go as well, so let's go fuck him, everybody. Yeah, what are you waiting for? Why do you have extra text? Thank you, mother. Now let us make haste, Romance Cop, to the climax. Thank God. Oh wait, we didn't go yet. Let's talk with Cupid. Hey motherfucker, guess what? I want to go to the major plot points, so please, let me go. I probably don't need to tell you anything, but sure, such as... I was planning to develop appropriate. Did you perhaps invite Cupid to join the party? Well, yeah, we could have promised to. No, wouldn't know still any spotlight. I'll consider it of you. It's best to keep partnership exclusive for the grand finale. Oh, was that grand finale or rather we're close to solve the case? Oh, yeah, we're close. That was so pointless speaking with you. You better have been scribbled off the fucking screen, sir. Unknown address. No, unknown address. Fuck everybody. Pretty sure this is the right address, so I guess this is where all the bad roses came from. Oh look, there is roses. We gotta burn them to the ground, even though I know they were gonna release toxic gas, but hey, nobody cares at this point. This sinister Ura, I'm certain will be a lander within the greenhouse. I'm finally getting answers sought. Sinister Aura, it's like my ass is on fire. Oh, it smells really nice in here. That's because all the roses are the same fucking roses that made you go fucking insane. Don't let your guard down. Romance Cop, our supervillain could reveal herself in a moment now. Oh, it is I, ladies. Tap of the money, dear ladies. Chief, if you're here, that means you're definitely being controlled right now. Sorry, I couldn't tell you the truth back at the festival. You would have sent everyone home, losing valuable research data at the lander. It was obvious something wasn't right with the way you were acting. We could protect you from the roses. Would you have them notice haven't been... Okay. Friendship is no match for romance, but with Lander's roses, everyone will be equally connected. Oh, Chief, were you making, am I going to spank your ass again? Chief Heather, just hold on. We're here to snap you out of this. I wish the ladies on the top of the body to you ladies would just accepted our new word, but everyone... Oh, this reminds me of the episode of Naruto where he actually puts everybody under a jutsu and everybody fucking dies. I mean, nobody really dies. They were just going into a fucking dream world. What is this, an underdog laboratory? And admittedly a super cool secret base. Wait, what is this super series gotta focus? Oh yeah, I'm actually looking at this. I feel like we're going to get this is right. This is the Rome moon is a perfect symbol of romance, and its own can't wait to see the ending. But it's because of us we ended up there. My ass is on fire. Oh my god. Rose, I'm so glad you can finally make it here. Oh, look at that! It's it's Landry. It's Landry. Who the fuck is Landry? Landry, I'm gonna fuck you up and you're gonna mess with me, eh? Crimes, what are your awful words? I have prepared to call them rather despair of passion. Everybody buried the both soul together. Isn't it beautiful? Is it enough to bring tears to my eyes? No, it's wrong to matter how I look at you. You sound really crazy. You know that, right? Oh, how hasty. I admire your taste in partners, but Rose. Now let's get down to business. I suppose you must get the fucking ending. How are you doing this? Well, my mission is to revive mother's research. That's all you need to know. Of course, you can relate more than anyone. I was supposed to be happy to learn there was someone else, just like I'm sure. No, was there things you should do, detective? No, oh shit, everything is falling down. You can pause the video and read if you really care about this. I've already shown her. Oh, some wonderful fun when I found your phones so sensitive and about them, so this comes to a surprise. There is no need to be shy anymore, Rose. Hey, leave her alone. After all, put her in your... I'm going to fuck you. I'm gonna bang you after this as well. Oh, so assertive. I can play that game. I won't cooperate until they remove the shaders. Hey, leave her alone. After all, I'm gonna break my mouth if I can't even keep pressing this hard. Oh, so percentage, I can play this game. I won't cooperate until the room is those shades. Nice shades. You don't have to do that, detective. I'll make her talk. Remove the fucking shades. Remove the shades. Remove him. Remove him. You don't have to make such a scene. You don't have to use 10 text bubbles to express why you don't want... Oh, I wanna kill myself. I've been recording for so long. Alright, I guess I'm gonna skip through it. I guess I'm just gonna skip for it. Oh, that's a good girl. Hey, beautiful eyes. Hey, girl, what you doing in the club? Hey, you came to get to her. Yeah, you got... Alright, why is this even happening to me? What is this happening to me? Your eyes are kind of beautiful, but still, let's actually get through it. I truly admire your boldness, especially you, Rose. I cannot thank you enough for expediting the project with that little twist of yours. My ass. My ass is on fire. This doesn't answer my question at all. It made you desperation. I never expected it to turn out like this, eh? My ass is on fire. I can't sit anymore, guys. I can't. Abort mission. Abort mission. Oh god, my ass. Oh, my ass. Oh my god. My ass is just screaming out of pain. Am I even... Yeah, I'm inside this blue screen area. But you're always finding new ways to spread love, first through the smoke and now through the dope, and now through the dough. Why am I doing beatbox all of a sudden? We have to stop this! We may have the same eyes, but you are the blind to the truth. Your false love only leads to suffering. Am I getting way into this right now? What? Suffering, yeah. Suffering? What makes you say that, you little bitch? We've had to deal with all sorts of problems your roses caused, and that involve people fucking each other. What? temporarily exposed. I don't want to imagine Keemstar exposing me on YouTube, which is turning into one of them controls themselves with Joey Salads. There seems to be a misunderstanding, you little bitch. Maybe you don't get it, but I'm going to expose your ass if you're not going to let me to reach the fucking ending already. Have you observed what you thought already? Huh? Have you watched closely enough? Every one of your test subjects are actually affiliated with CSGO Lotto. Oh, Rose. Of course I've kept an eye on them. Of course I knew they're actually affiliated with CSGO Lotto. Solving along the way. Don't they all end up happier after giving in the desires? You're wrong, Landry. Nobody likes being manipulated into doing stuff they regret. You're not being anyone any favors this time. You're not doing anyone any favors. Manipulation. Again, your word choice is so harsh. Allow me to explain, little bitch. And then she started this track. We're using a power that brings out the deep romantic potential in human hearts. Potential in the keyword here. It means any action person takes under the spell is within the limits of what the person would normally do. If they weren't restraining themselves, then they were acting on their innermost emotions. Exactly. Think of those lovely flowers as offering. You, the burp demon. Oh, fuck up, burp demon. Oh my god, just fuck off already. Suggesting giving you the courage to love openly, freely, ponderously, whatever. Imagine the whole world has that kind of love filling their hearts. Well, it would be a utopia, yes. No, society only functions because people show resistance. Everything will get thrown into archery and chaos if we let it continue. Oh dear, do you think I haven't thought about this through? If things end up going badly for whatever reason, I do have an emergency shutdown switch to your fucking pussy. With the with the push of a button, the entire money garden is worked. You're saying it's just have to press down the button in order to continue. Push the button! Boop! Oh, the eager you can't get the ending this easily. You gotta make it longer. Oh god, I'm gonna fuck you so hard after this. I'm gonna actually bang you, and that's because I'm a girl. The clock is ticking, girl. Not me a girl, because the detective is a girl. Jesus Christ, why am I stuttering so much? Girl, there is still about 30 seconds to enter the password. Let's see if you can guess it. Enter the shutdown. I don't know. Alright. 1769. Nope, I can't go back actually, so back. I can't go back. Yeah, you know something. I don't know the shutdown code. Let's see. It's burden for the work together. They seem close. Is there something behind though? I'm pretty sure they belong to the chief. Red leaflets. Hey, guess what? I cannot guess the code. No, I couldn't guess it in time. Get away from the machine. It's going to self-destruct. Boom. Too bad you didn't guess the code. I know the code was somewhere in the beginning, but fuck that. How else would I know the code? Hey, behave. Yes, enter my Wait, what? Did you say the code was love, which is what I just entered? You little piece of shit. No, I couldn't guess it in time. Get away from the machine. It's going to self-destruct. Bam! Oh, too bad. Now we're fully committed to the original plan. There was only a % chance of the failure of being... So really the machine's only purpose was to a bit of drama. Wasn't it exciting? I'm sorry, detective. I don't know what would happen. Why did you want to throw a ride? Really, why would you want to do that? In fact, you know exactly what my danger is. It's sure. It's true, you fool yourself into thinking that Keemstar is behind all this, that you are not alone. The solution is to be as fast as fuckboy. But they blinded me, you see? You don't see, Rose. You see? You see, you don't see, you see? Only desire to bet the word in true love. How dare you? Why am I still getting hate? You know, And you do. Yes, thank you to my partners. I've gotten to experience the roses to my match the feelings. Detective, regardless, it's just taste of my love. So wait, there was no actual right answer. So there you go. Moonlight is We have to try. Once a certain threshold has been crossed, the amount of exposure doesn't matter because of the course. By now, all of us are overflowing with the rose's power. Romance cop, don't let it take control of you. I need you here. Detective, you don't have to worry. I'd never leave your side. No, your eyes are... We match again. Isn't that wonderful, detective? You know, I just realized if the whole world is like this, you don't have to be shy anymore. Romance cop, I'm sorry that I had to do this. Oh, that's hot. Detective, you should tell me before if you were into this kind of... Oh god. I promise I'll save you, please. Oh god. Where you are going? I can't hold on if you walk on the way, detective. Restraining your partner like that? I didn't think you'd go this far, Rose. How exciting. Is it not emergency bang? Shutdown. Okay, please you tell me, romance cop. You don't have to worry, detective. I feel incredible. I'm starting to feel Landry's way of thinking. It'd be wonderful if the whole world felt like I do right now. I'm so glad to hear you. Oh, so sweet. Oh, Santa Maria. Oh, the country sees more herself than ever. Those are the utmost desire speaking are the beautiful. No, this is not Italian. This is actually a retarded accent. The true cries is patient and understanding that I didn't say that the Italian accent is stupid, that my accent that I'm doing right now was stupid. Except others who were, they have faith in the most mostly the adversaries. And look what you roses have reduced to her Keemstar. Why did I say that? That is not even funny. But do you see, my love, it's such a small price to pay to get to the harsh injustice of the world. I couldn't disagree with you more. You're not doing everybody, Bunny. There is no tough to be so-called love. There is no truth to the so-called love. You have forced it on this earth. I believe there is no greater tragedy than to erase all but one emotion from humanity. I will not accept a world that takes away the beauty of what it means to be a human. Impossible. How can you continue to reject my love? Were we still broken with the same eyes? How could you fuse so fundamentally conflict? I don't know. You become so flixolated and the ideal that you were unable to... Oh god. Detective, I can't take it anymore. I copy so I can take you to Pleasure Land. Have you ever considered about fucking yourself off? Landry, please, speak in the language, guys. There is like kids watching this. Holy shit. Please, all I wanted to do is cry is the whole again. You're in like, I made a backup switch in the case something went wrong with some of your dear cries made self-destruct. You'll press it, won't you? It's the right thing to do, isn't it? It was just meant to be a voice. Oh my god! Just do it already. Just do it already. Just go to the chopper. Yes, that's my thought. I'll believe in it. You did it, detective. Let me give you a victory smooch. Oh, that's worth. That's pretty good. This is an effect that takes some time to wear off. How exactly do you roses ever work? Alright, there we go. Oh, why am I uncuffed? Detective, what happened? Romance cop, I thank goodness you're back to normal. My memory is a little hazy. I don't remember anything weird, so I want to apologize after what I did to Rose. Finally, I understood why feeling this world with pure desire is wrong. How about you say, detective? Her summarize for your letter, Landry. Let's continue. Thank you. I could finally see I've been causing others pain in trying to create in my ideal world. How can I have been so blind? That's important is you're able to admit you were wrong. The only thing left is to figure out how you'll go from here. Yeah, no more putting seductive voices in people's heads to control them. Wait a minute, the voice. What is the romance cop? You look like you've just realized something of given up romance. That voice I heard, it was different from Landry's voice from what was it? I need to go somewhere far away. Landry, stop. Where are you going all of a sudden? There's a warrior. My dears, this is the last time you see of me. Ah, shit. She took the dough. Lantry, you can't just leave after all the stuff. Question, justice has been served today. She's gone. So let's pick a direction to go after. I'm sure this isn't the complete resolution you'd prefer. Can't we accept that it for this time being? Huh? What about the voice? We'll solve the mystery another day, Roman's cop. Lady cannot evade us forever. But she has to have a broken bunch of laws. It's our duty to arrest her. She isn't dangerous anymore. I know it isn't very satisfying, but please, detective, what happened to you never quitting until the case is truly solved? It's not like you just give up. I know, keeping up the character text and all this excitement, this drama, it's too much even for me. What do you mean? I've disappointed you, haven't I? I'm not as strong as I pretended to be, but you already knew that. All that I want right now is to safely return home with you. We saved the world, isn't that enough? We did, didn't we? Almost lost your romance cup. You would have been eternally enhanced by the roses, and I would have been alone again in a world that could have be a reason. Detective, I'm grateful to Larry for decided to end herself. I sincerely believe that she'd have to kill herself, boy, and the truth of roses, and that's enough for me to actually say, hey, that's pretty good for an ending. Yeah. Hey, detective, are you hungry? We should expose some people. Good thinking, Roman's cop. That sounds like good. Oh, look at that. What the fuck? Planning Chief, have you doing some coke? Chief, thank goodness you're doing some coke. Oh god, I never thought I will ever say that. That I am. So you are gonna tell me why am I using some coke? So please, but the situation is under control using some coke. Why, Rose? Your eyes don't tell me they got two coke. This is not, they're always been this way. Oh, no kidding, which means everything fine, then what a relief. I'm sorry about making you, yeah, once again, I'm truly sorry for what I said because of the moon roses. What feels ridiculous when I say, anyway, I wanted to apologize. I meant to that, so please, but we learned to feel and brought it back. That's right, if roses got roses hesitation to act at your desires in your act and allowed to speak of the true feelings. Oh, we got a double upload today. Oh, whether we have an idea, you get to follow. Oh, that's really fucking cool. No, it wasn't such a big deal. It's, there's no use denying it now. I may as well make some clarifications. I never wanted to bring any of that up. You two are always having so much fun. I don't want to get in your way, you know. Don't tell the other cops, but you are my favorites ever, and it's all I'm looking at. I thought we're the only cops because you don't have any other cops to dispatch to other locations as well. I'm telling you, this feels weird. I feel weak despite I need to get to the gym and get some workout, bitch. Gee, we don't understand. We gotta fight you. Oh, we do understand. Thanks, but we really gotta go and eat something. Understood, Chief. You gotta go fuck off. Yes, please. Absolutely. That was the ending? Just like that? Okay. Oh. Oh. I've been recording 2 hours and 50 minutes non-stop talking. This is the most tiring video I've ever made. So what do I think about this game? I think the story is good. But the thing is, I don't want to make a long series out of it. Even doing like an 1 hour video series would also be very long. And I didn't want to drag it as well. And usually whenever I play a Namnami game, I actually, I clear a lot of time in the day so I can actually go ahead and just sit for like 1 hour and play the game and enjoy it. But it was really hard to enjoy this game. I mean, yes, the game itself was cool. It delivered similar, like the same art style. It delivered everything pretty much expected in a romance detective too. But oh my Jesus Christ, it was way longer than it should have. Way longer than it should have. I mean, maybe it's just the developer wanted to experience. No, actually I don't know. I mean, this was actually started, the development of this game was actually made 22 months ago, so I don't know if you wanted to experience with something this big. But I love the short games way more than this. And not saying this is a bad game in any way, but I don't recall having too much fun playing this. I actually got more irritated than I have enjoyed this game, and that's something that saddens me a lot because this game looks good. this game looks cool, but it wasn't what I expected, obviously. Like, again, a Nom Nom Nami game. It's just like, okay, it's a Nom Nom Nami game. I'm just gonna go in there. It's gonna be a wonderful write-in. I'm gonna enjoy playing the hour of playthrough. I'm gonna enjoy editing the video. I'm gonna enjoy putting it on YouTube. I'm gonna enjoy reading the comments of it. But now, now it's just, I don't know, man. Like, it was so... I was so disappointed. I mean, I'm not disappointed in the developer. I'm just disappointed how the entire video turned out to be. I mean, keep in mind that I skipped out a shit ton of stuff. If I kept reading them, I might just have continued for over 3 hours, and even 3 hours and 10 minutes of continuously speaking to a microphone non-stop. I'm getting lightheaded, my arms, I'm getting tired, man. Getting tired here. Maybe it wasn't meant to be, I mean, obviously it wasn't meant to be recorded in like one shot, but honestly, that's the only way I know to record a Nom Nami game. That's all I'm gonna say. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. That was some great adventure we had here in the Randman's Detective 2. I hope you guys enjoyed as well, despite me being a dumbass. And I really, really hope you enjoyed this, because this is a Nom Nami game, and if you want to experience it for yourself, you can actually click, there is a link in the description that will take you to the download page. But anyway, I'm actually going to go now eat something, or maybe eat a lot of stuff, I don't know. I'm quite hungry, I'm quite thirsty. So yeah, thank you mate so much for watching the video. Leave a like if you had fun, leave a like if you'd like to see more couple bangs. And subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, and I'm gonna see you in the next time. Bye bye.